What's up, guys? Give me a second. What's up, guys? What's up? Okay. What is up, guys? Happy Friday. How are y'all? Well. Fox, what's up, man? How are you? I know I've been hella busy, guys. I'm sorry. All right, we're back to it. Can I not fucking turn this? Wait. Oh, okay, bruh. I sit on top of a comforter most of the time, and I just wrap it around me, but I can't do that right now. I only do that shit when I be gaming. Okay. I hope y'all put some shit in the Discord. Well, patrons anyway, because we're gonna knock those out. Good here. Oh, that shot. Okay. Guys, I see y'all. I just can't see because I don't have my glasses on. So I'm sorry. My bad. Okay, you did put a request in. Ryan, what's good? Moose, I think that's who y'all are. Just guessing. By link. Yeah, Ryan, Umbreon. Moose, Ashley. Yes. What's good? I can see y'all. Hi. Discord's not working for you? I don't know, man. Just I'm knocking out patron requests first, so whenever I get to after patron stuff. Roth, what's good, man? I feel like I haven't seen you in ages. How are you? Mysterious, what's good? Alright, well, no. Okay. We got... Oh no, we're fine. We can go ahead and start. We can just go to the variety. Go to the variety section. Oh, okay, here we go. Fox, are we doing yours? We're doing yours, right? Are you down? I mean, you are here, and this was requested a whole month ago. So, I'm sorry about that. What do you mean, ouch? I said hi to you. What are you talking about? I said hi to you, and then you typed it afterwards. Don't play with me. Okay. Damn, dude, you work tomorrow? That's rough. I'm sorry. I will try to be on tomorrow. Okay. We're gonna lead off with... Seems, Okay. Man. Bruh. And I'm not even supposed to have this one. Oh, fuck me, man. I was about to say, if you go through the whole boot up process again. Okay. It's by Fox. By TS, well, this is from Fox by TSW555. How different countries play Arma 3. Okay. I myself have never played Arma.
Don't worry, Shaq. The channel gives you a break, whether it's on your car.
Surprisingly, I'm not into mil sims, like military sim. I don't know what Arma is, if you would classify it like that, but it reminds me of milsim games, like military simulators. I'm not too much into those games. I don't think I ever have been. I kind of live like right in the middle when it comes to all this stuff. I don't want to play Call of Duty, but I don't want to play this either. I live right in the middle, pretty much, for the most part. Have you seen? Not someone told me about that, but no, I didn't see that. I heard he got arrested, and then I don't know why. I haven't seen any photos. Right. Here we go. Okay, here we go.
Yes, and welcome back to another fantastic day of British warfare. I am once again joined by my colleague Matthew Brown.
Thank you, John, and it really has been fantastic to see CSAT and US forces these past few days. Oh, and right off the bat, we have Mohammed Al Shamafang Chris. Fantastic player, that Mohammed. Really puts in the effort as he sweeps to the left and fires on the unsuspecting American tank.
Yes, and it does seem that on the left field, Jack and his crew have jumped from the burning inferno that was his tank and are now charging the enemy and taking heavy losses.
Oh, can't agree more, John. It really is sporting of the Americans to fight yet another war for us. And that CSAT blast will be just wide, I suspect.
Yes, excellent call by the referee, just wide. You really don't see games like this anymore.
More tea, sir.
Ooh, smashing suggestion, Jeeves. Shall we break for lunch?
They don't fight at all. So all that was France, right? And we're still on France? If I didn't know any better, this could be us. Driving down the street aimlessly. I hate the music. I'm sorry. I feel like I'm at a carnival against my will.
Gaston, there is an IED. Watch out.
Yeah, that's us.
Yeah, what do we do?
No.
There is only one thing to do.
It did say France.
Run away!
Yeah, it is France.
Remember your training, man. Stand up. Drop your weapons. Run away!
Viva la France!
Viva la France! Screw this!
Chocolate blue!
The enemy's kind of stupid because if you're expecting the French, then why not just put the IED on the road? But I don't know. That is funny. That is typical. So, I mean, I guess I never actually fought alongside the French. I just hear stories, right? And the stereotypes. But that's funny. I really don't understand because, like, look at this big ass street. Did we really have to roll up to this village? I can't think of too many scenarios where, I don't know, man, unless you're after a HVT or something, you're trying to tread quietly. But, yo, imagine just rolling up to a village that has a 2-lane road going right through it, dismounting, and then walking. When you can just drive right through this bitch. Oh, but what about IEDs? Hell, they could have hit an IED on the way in. Trash. Fucking trash tactics all around.
Screw this!
Chocolate blue!
Good.
Back to the beaches. Somebody get the British to get us out of here.
The American version of that is we blow it up.
You assholes, wait for me!
Germany. Let's see.
Hans says the CSAT tank gets a Panzerfaust.
A few moments later.
I'm back.
Hans, did you get the Panzerfaust?
9. I brought the Panzer Division.
Oh shit! Yeah, that's definitely Germany. It's so funny the anime music for Japan.
Rolling Thunder, this is Hitman. See ya, over. Hitman, this is Rolling Thunder. See.
It's fairly accurate for, I guess. I I feel like that's making fun of the younger generation of Japan, right? I suppose. Not so much.
Yeah, out.
And finally, us.
Sprint to suppress. Mike Charlie 435 921. Sprint to mark. Mike Charlie.
What do you say to people that say there's no atheists in foxholes? I don't know, man. I gotta be honest. What I would tell them is I didn't do too much contemplating or thinking about religion in those moments. I was kind of focused, really. Or kind of scared. Either way, that didn't go through my head at all, whatsoever.
473
We're gonna get copyrighted for this, but fuck it. I don't monetize these streams anyways.
And then he said, please don't.
I'm trying to think of like what kind of unit would travel like this with 3 Humvees. And I know that you can only work with what you got in the game, right? But I don't think we would ever see any actual units traveling like, I don't know. Maybe. I don't know what the mission would be, but 3 Humvees, what looks like 2 tanks. Well, that's not so much a tank. That's a tank of some kind. I can't remember. That's a tank. All right, so the other ones, like as far as like what vehicles they had made sense, this one has made the least sense so far. But there is that digital camo. God damn it.
And then he said, please don't kill me. I've got a family.
That's so stupid. Communists can't have families.
I know, right? I mean, I shot him anyway, but what a weird excuse. Did you just hear something?
Yeah.
No, why?
Turn down the music real quick. I'm pretty sure someone is definitely trying to shoot us.
You're getting shot at.
Convoy halt. Everyone dismount, hold security.
I would never pull like. Ooh. Perfect place to hide IEDs is right there on the side of the road.
Do you see him?
Yeah, I see the fucker. Well, you know the procedure.
Warhorse, this is Viking. I got a target lays, 1 times enemy infantry. Can you ingress from the northwest?
Cover that Viking.
We're about to waste millions of dollars in ordnance. Yeah. This is so us right here. Yeah.
Inbound.
The Warthog. So maybe not millions of dollars in ordnance, but that is a lot of ammo.
Did it get him?
No, he's still twitching.
Yeah.
Better hit him again.
Yeah, Warhorse, I need you to blow him the fuck up.
Cover that Viking proceeding to
It's always more for our amusement than it is the other way around.
blow him
But I'm sure the pilot enjoys it.
the fuck up.
Golly. Yeah, I saw that too. We just blow it up, man. That's our answer to everything when we're deployed. We blow it up. That's it.
You know how much those bombs cost, right?
A lot of money.
Doesn't matter.
That's us. That's right. Gotta love this American ride. Both in
We don't give a fuck. Right? Because what do they tell you? What do they tell you in the military? You're not paid to think. Soldier, you're paid to do whatever the fuck I say, whenever the fuck I say to do it. So, therefore, alright, bet. I'm going to do just that. I'm not gonna think at all. It's all gone. It's all fucking gone. Fuck around and give me all that ammo. I dare you. I dare you. I'll go through all of it. Say I won't. Say I won't. Call my bluff one time. Do it even a little bit. Oh, dude, if you let me, I'll call in a goddamn tactical nuke. Don't fuck around. But yeah, that's how we do it. We blow everything up, man. Anytime we encountered IEDs, if we'd see one, we'd we'd stop, halt security. We damn sure wouldn't get out of the vehicles unless we had to. I usually got out of the vehicle because I was trail truck. Sometimes I've had to get out in scout truck, but getting out of the vehicle on the opposite ends is not that big of a deal. It's the vehicles in the middle that you really don't want to get out of the truck too much of the time, and usually you don't. But yeah, it's just we blow it up. We call EOD. We're like, hey, we got an IED. They say fantastic. They get really excited. They come out there. They blow it up. We watch. We're just like, that was dope. And then we keep going. That's pretty much how that goes. Dude, I know one mission we stopped for 4 IEDs in a row. 4 IEDs in a row, man. Back to back to back to. And you know how long that takes? All day. All day. 1 IED just waiting for EOD to get out to you so they can take care of it. Oh, man, you're looking at like, for them to get there, take care of it, and leave, 3 hours. Ish. Man, give or take. We ran into 4. Back to back to back to back. So you can imagine our trip took a long time, but I'm not going to be the one to sit there and complain because it beats getting hit by it. So there's that. Can't really. I enjoyed this, Fox. That was good. That was a fun time. Would you ever clone a M4A1? Like if I had a what's that thing called? Like oh my god, what is it? It's a rather expensive machine, around like $3,000 ish. It prints shit. If that's what you're talking about. Oh my god, I can't even think of the name. I feel stupid. But yeah, if I could, I would. All of the variants of the M4. I don't know how many there are. Yeah. Alright. Next we have How Not to Reboot a Kids Show by Patrick CC. A 3D printer! Jesus H. Christ, thank you. Golly. Dude, I've actually seen people like print weapons. Like Glocks, shit like that. And it's like very, very sturdy material that they're using, so it can fire and everything. It won't fall apart, nothing like that. It's like wild the way they do it. They're just like printing weapons. The whole thing on it. I was like, that's crazy. I personally would still want an actual real weapon because, well, I don't trust that, man, because it's not solid. You're like, it might shoot, it might do the thing, but I don't feel safe using that. If it didn't come from an actual manufacturer with real parts, like a real man, nah, I don't think I would trust that. Does it look? It's a novel idea. Cool, I suppose. Maybe you could, make your own for some home defense, what have you. But yeah. All right. He must have changed the title of it, but I'm pretty sure this is it. The Delusional Downfall of a Mid-Tier Show. Ned's Declassified. Yeah, I gotta be honest. I never,
Local tax experts are here. Now you can meet with a TurboTax expert.
I never got into Ned's Declassified. Ned's Declassified existed like around the same time that iCarly existed, and the only reason I watched iCarly is because my sisters were into iCarly. And after that, dude, I turned I turned a page and like the shit that interested me at that point. So I was no longer into these shows. Like I was over Drake and Josh. I was over Degrassi. I was over a lot of these shows that I really liked, but I was getting older at the time, getting higher in the teenage years that shit stopped interesting me, really, for the most part. And I never did watch Ned's Declassified. I know it was there, but so busy back then as a fucking kid with sports and everything else, school, that yeah, I don't. Oh, hold on, what is this? Yo, Ken, what's good? Good to see you, man. I hope you're having a good Friday. By the way, happy Friday. I don't know if I said that. It's fucking Friday. Been fucking tastic. Yeah. Drake. Yeah, he was definitely on. Dude, and you know what's the crazy part is I didn't even finish Degrassi. Never. I still haven't finished that show. I do not know how it ends because I stopped watching. I can't even remember why I stopped watching. I don't remember disliking anything. I don't remember there being a catalyst for me to be like, man, fuck this show. Again, dude, I was getting older and I was like at that age, once I discovered girls, man, and started getting their attention, I kind of stopped watching TV, cartoons, all that shit. Like I didn't really give a fuck. If it wasn't an obligation or a duty that my parents gave me at that time, I was fucking out. Man, I just didn't even missed a lot of stuff. The only thing I did keep up with like as a kid a lot cuz like I graduated from cartoons, like those types of kids shows. I graduated from that to shit like That 70s Show. So like I transitioned from like Nick at Night, Nickelodeon, and Cartoon Network, like all that stuff. I transitioned from that to That 70s Show and Everybody Loves Raymond and those types of sitcoms, which, dude, as a kid, Everybody Loves Raymond was so amazing. But when I watched that show as an adult, all it does is piss me off. All that show does is piss me off as an adult because I can't stand Ray's mom. Ray's mom, dude, I think I'd have to kill that lady. I'd have to. I'd have to. If I was Deborah, the wife, I think I'd have to kill her and just see if I can get away with it. If not, win-win, I get the fuck away from her regardless. Anyways. Beverly Hills 90210. I don't think it's age, really. I just don't think I ever would have got into that. I don't. What is that show about? I saw so many commercials for it growing up. There was a lot of commercials for shows that I saw growing up that I didn't end up watching until I was an adult. I was like, oh, dude, I remember I saw the commercial for this all the time. My mom always told me, fuck no, you can't watch that. Christian, what's good? Yeah. I mean, I still watch cartoon stuff today. Look, don't get me wrong. I'll still throw on SpongeBob every now and again. The OG episodes. I'll still throw on SpongeBob every now and again just to feel a little bit nostalgic. Remember my childhood. And it's just funny, bro. There's so many good jokes in SpongeBob. And then aside from that, most of the actual cartoon stuff I watch is just like animated movies. Shit like Justice League. Anything animated, really. Short of anime, I haven't started like anything anime yet. Maybe one day. Just teenage drama with California kids. Oh fuck, man. Well, I watched that via Gossip Girl. Just on the opposite side of the country. A bunch of Upper East Side rich pretentious douchebags, but I couldn't stop watching it. My fucking ex got me into it. Well, yeah. She didn't get me into it. I just sat down to watch it while I was eating, and I just sat down to eat, started watching it. I got invested, man. I love to hate the characters. There was just like a couple characters that I hated, and I just couldn't wait to watch just to see if they got what they got coming to them. Like, fuck this bitch. I'll help you go to jail. I'll help you go to jail. And stuff like that. Very just like drama and fucking nonsense, really, for the most part. But hey, it was entertaining. Oh god, yeah, Laguna. I did watch Laguna Beach at one point. And you know what's funny is I think the only reason I watched that show is because it's all that the girls at school were talking about. So I figured, you know, let me at least figure out what the fuck they're talking about so I can pretend like I give a shit and join the conversation so I can, I guess, get in their pants, I suppose. But yeah, Laguna Beach was just fucking trash. So was Jersey Shore. So was all those shows, man. And I watched them back then because I was just young, dude. Like, holy. Dude, Avatar, the Last Airbender cartoon was fire. I'd still watch that today. That actually holds up today. That's that's one for the ages. I really enjoyed that. Roth, welcome back. What's good? Power Rangers? I'm not gonna lie. The most recent Power Rangers movie, the live action one, that wasn't it for me. Like, it was okay, man. I wasn't blown away. I definitely didn't tell my friends about it. Like, you know, when a movie's really good, you tell everyone you know. I didn't do that. I was just like, all right, I'm gonna go back to play Apex Legends, I guess. G.I. Joe was another one that, like, I think I stopped watching after, like, the second one that they made. I haven't seen anything after that. I was just like, honestly, I enjoyed playing more with the toys than I did watching the movies, to be honest. Because, hell, my imagination was better than the movies when I was a kid. When it came to G.I. Joe's, bro, and I had, like, Rambo toys, too. That shit was so good. Fucking Captain Planet was my shit. Used to watch Captain Planet and the Magic School Bus every day while I was eating breakfast before I got on the bus to go to school. um Roth, there's not too many places in Georgia that I wouldn't tell you, that I would tell you to not go to, for the exception of Atlanta. You can find a lot to do in Georgia, but I will recommend you to go down to my hometown where I'm from in Columbus, Georgia, and check out the museum at Fort Benning, the infantry museum, I think that they have there. It's solid. And the nightlife isn't completely terrible in Columbus. Definitely cheaper than fucking Atlanta. And you won't get robbed. But Diplex, what's good? How are you? Happy Friday. Oh, weather-wise, right now, it's warm, dude, like 60s, 70s. And it's only gonna get hotter. Boy Meets World was my shit. I never got into Saved by the Bell at all, and I never got into Full House at all. I don't know, and I never got into the Brady Bunch. Then again, I think I was born in '89. I think Brady Bunch was kind of outdated by the time I got into, like, cartoons and shit like that, which is odd because I did watch a shit ton of the Flintstones and the Jetsons. Those were fairly old too, but yeah, I don't know why I didn't get into those shows. I just never did. Yeah, we'll check it out. I'm already on this, and fucking let's go ahead and get this started because we'll never start if
up to hate their kids' TV role.
Hold on. We're on the right one, right?
While most child actors eventually grow up to hate their kids' TV roles, others, like the cast of Nickelodeon's Ned's Declassified School Survival Guide, are trying so hard to return to the only version Ned's
This guy. Isn't this the best friend? in the movie National Treasure with Nick Cage, or is it his little brother? I think it's his best friend. Yeah, this guy played the partner to Nick Cage in the movie National Treasure. That's all I know him from. I don't know what the fuck this is.
Classified School Survival Guide are trying so hard to return to the only version of themselves that the world still remembers. They're never
Is that them? Oh my god, wow, that's him? Just grown up? These are them, but grown, or did they? No, I don't know.
ending pursuit to reboot the show went from a fun walk down memory lane to a desperate attempt to get work.
I just don't understand how Spider-Man can be remade 437,896 times and Ned's Declassified can't even get reboot once.
Harmless.
That's crazy. Because Spider-Man is one of the most prolific, iconic, most popular, most favorite characters of most children. I don't know, man, since its inception. The only other character, in my opinion, that is more recognized than Spider-Man is Superman. I could literally go to every house in this neighborhood and ask them if they know who Spider-Man is. They'll say yes. I guarantee half these fucking people don't know who the fuck Ned's Declassified is. I barely even knew what it was. Lady, stop. Oh, she sounds bitter. And that's just a bad comparison. You can still say stuff like this, but you should have not. You shouldn't have used Spider-Man as the comparison. That's a horrible argument.
Nostalgia turned into oversharing, and the more they talk, the more they destroy the show's reputation.
I ran through every Ned's cast member before I landed on Devin. Do you remember?
Dude, I was a huge Spider-Man fan as a kid. Huge, man. And when Venom first hit my screen for the first time, I was in heaven, man. I was in another world of happiness. Like, what really kind of like what I'm very jealous of the kids today. The kids can just rewind. The kids can DVR. The kids can record. The kids can literally pull up that episode anytime they want. Dude, there was a couple of times where I missed episodes and Venom was in it. I was so sad, dude. I borderline almost cried, like, because I missed my episode with Venom in it, because like it was so good. It was so great. Yeah.
Remember that?
The first what? Which one, Lindsay?
The first one, Devin.
First what?
BJ.
Somehow, the harder they work to get their fan base to come together and celebrate a shared childhood memory, the more clear it became there isn't anything worth revisiting. And what proceeded to happen.
Yeah, the title kind of says it, bro. Mid-tier. Yeah, dude, like that was a horrible attempt. Really, not many shows can do this. Hell, not many movies can do this. Case in point, y'all remember that TV show called Entourage? Very good show. Well, then they did the show. The show ended. It ended in a way that made some fans mad, made some fans happy, I guess. I thought it was kind of average, kind of a mid-ending or whatever. And then they made a movie years later. They made a movie to basically tie up any loose ends from the show. And dog, it did not hit. It did not hit. I was like, why? You should have just, I would have been fine if you would have just left it at that and then just told us what happened. But the movie was just nah. And it was a very good show. Dude, like top tier, HBO, like primetime, top tier show. And they tried to make a comeback with the movie, just again to tie up loose ends with the story and the plot, and like, yo, what the fuck happened with him and his wife? Like, where did they get married? Like, what was the bachelor party like? All that stuff, right? It was just, it was kind of very average, man, and
was one of the weirdest downfalls in Nickelodeon history.
I just have to say right now that the hate in my inbox is not
crying?
okay.
Oh god.
You know that story where?
Oh god. Well, I don't think that I don't think you should be getting death threats, but, and she might not be, she might be, but you know how like people like her, they like to be over dramatic. So you're probably just receiving criticism and backlash, really, for the most part, which is kind of the same thing as hate. But again, you put yourself and mentioned yourself in the same breath as Spider-Man. Do you know who created Spider-Man? The legendary Stan Lee. Dog, this is like, I mean, dude, this is the equivalent of like,
Classified School Survival Guide is not in most people's top 5 best Nickelodeon TV shows.
It's not even top
it was
10.
good, but there were too many legendary shows to compete with, like Drake and Josh, iCarly, Victorious, The Amanda Show, All That, Kenan
I love The Amanda Show and Kenan and
Kel, etc. The show follows Ned, a 6th grader who is narrating the story of his crazy day-to-day.
Oh, and what was the one TV show? I really liked this show. It was the twin sisters, and they had a little brother named TJ who was like a genius. I did like that show. Also, another iconic show that like I watched a lot of as a kid, dude, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. That was just like, that was my jam. That was so good. Love that show. I watched it a lot.
Life in middle school, alongside his 2 best friends, Cookie and Mose. Cookie is a cyber genius, always looking to technology to solve their problems. Mose is the level-headed girl best friend that Ned can't decide if he is secretly in love with or not. And together, they navigate crazy teachers, bullies, crushes, group projects, school lunches, dances, and whatever other school shenanigans they get into.
Sitting in the back of the bus definitely has more.
Even Stevens, another one of my favorite shows as a kid.
More bounce, but you might not want to push it.
Greatest bus bounce in the history of the world.
And although the show was comedic, often putting the cast in ridiculous and unrealistic scenarios, many of the tips Ned gave to the viewer could be perceived as genuinely good advice for a coming-of-age teen.
Dude, I swear, why does Ned look like the youngest old man ever? Look at him. And where I paused it is perfect. He's got that Robert De Niro face. How do you simultaneously look 10 and 80 all at the same time?
Could be perceived as genuinely good advice for a coming-of-age teen.
Preset your locks, first 2 numbers, so later you can open it with the classic 1 turn.
What really made the show stand out was the abundance of wacky.
Yeah, Punisher. I gotta go back and finish Punisher with John Bernthal because I only watched hell, dude. I didn't even finish season 1, and not because I didn't like it. Okay, I started it, and then Destiny 2 came out. And at that time, I took a whole week off work just to play Destiny with the boys. If you're a gamer, you know what that's like. So, yeah, completely forgot to go back and finish it. And then I heard that they canceled it, so I was like, do I really want to go back and finish it? Because it's fucking done. But then I heard that they're revitalizing it. And so, I don't know. Should I get back into it and finish it out? Should I do it? I did like the George Lopez show. Yeah, that was good. I'm very into comedies, like sitcoms. But I also like the serious stuff and the dramatic stuff and stuff like that. It just can't be like too stupid when it comes to the drama. Braxton, what's good, my man?
Side characters like Gordy the janitor, Vice Principal Scrubs, Coconut Head, Rambling Martin Quirley, and of course, Timmy Toot Toot.
Hey, I'm Ned. Toot toot. What's toot toot?
Every cast member felt like a caricature of someone you might recognize from a real school. I'll never forget the jock Seth Powers, who was literally always spinning a basketball on his finger no matter where he was.
God, that's so cringe, but when you're fucking 9 years old, you're just like, that guy. That guy is the bee's knees. I would definitely invite him to my birthday party, right? Jesus Christ.
Ed's debuted to a healthy, but not as stellar, 4.5 rating and 914,000 tweens. And not as stellar really is the perfect way to describe it. It was solid. Not iconic, perhaps even a bit underrated, especially considering that the show's comedy has actually aged pretty well. It didn't have the obnoxious laugh track or creepy Dan Schneider innuendos. The show lasted for 3 seasons at 55 episodes, which was normal for a standard good Nickelodeon show. It was nominated for a couple awards but didn't win anything. Devin, Lindsay, and Daniel never won any Kids' Choice Awards, and thus were not seen as actors who desperately needed a spin-off series. After
I think that's like one thing about Hollywood that I think is like kind of shitty. Is even if you do a good job, but your show doesn't perform well, that's actually bad for you. Which in some cases it's not, but you see it often. You see it often where like it's a good actor, but he was in a bad film. So, you know, and it's like if you're an athlete and you're the best player on a losing team, the rest of the league is still going to recognize how good you are, and another team is going to see that and give you more money. But when it comes to this, it's almost like they don't follow that, or maybe they do, and we just see all the times that it goes bad, where you're in a bad film, and other producers and showrunners and writers, they look at that and they're just like, oh well, we don't want to cast him for our next movie because the way people think is, bad movie. That's the actor that played in that movie, and if he's in this movie, I'm not gonna watch it. Which, you know, it's so funny that I just say that because I've actually done that before. There's a specific actress that anything that she's in, I'm not gonna watch, bro, because it's bad. It is bad. Like I don't remember her name, but if y'all ever saw the TV show called Quantico, whoever that Hispanic girl is, dude, everything she touches is shit. And she's not that bad of an actress. She actually can act. But everything she's in is trash to me, and I don't know why. So now, unfortunately, every time I see her in something, I'm like, oof, not watching that. That's gonna be bad. Hey, oh, what are you doing? What are you doing, girl? Oh, is that your comforter? I love this. You look so cute. It's so pink. It's so pink. I don't know why you came up here. You're gonna get bored in 2.5 seconds.
Ned's, Devin and Daniel stayed within the kids' TV realm. Devin secured a TV movie called Shredder Man Rules, as well as a few different voice acting roles, and Daniel got a support role on Disney XD's Zeke and Luther. Meanwhile, Lynn...
Oh, dude, well, it wasn't a kid's show, but it was a movie that I really, really liked as a kid. Did y'all ever see that movie, Brink? It was the movie about these like roller skating teenagers, and like one was really cool and he was trying to make it on the scene, and the already established skater was like the world's biggest a-hole, right? And they had like an epic race at the end, and the good guy wins and stuff like that. Another good movie was Ladybugs, remember, where the coach dresses up either his son or his nephew, which is a boy, as a girl so that he can save the girls' soccer team from having another losing season. That movie is also fantastic. There's like a lot of kids movies that I'm really still fond of from like back. Girl, stop it! Stop!
Z went on to have the most successful career. After Ned's, she immediately landed roles in back-to-back popular TV series, Aliens in America and 10
Never saw that. 10 Things I Hate. I did see that though. Bye. Wait, bye. I love you. Hey, beso. Mwah.
Things I Hate About You. The success of those shows led to her securing a series regular in Pretty Little Liars, one of the most popular and culturally iconic teen drama.
Oh wow, so you didn't make out too bad. I don't know why you're complaining. Same actress from Ned's ends up on Pretty Little Liars. I never watched the show, but the show ran for a fairly long time, right? And it was fairly popular, at least amongst most of the women that surrounded me at one point in time. I just know that it was probably just, if not equally as popular as shit like Vampire Diaries.
Of the 2010s.
So you didn't make out that bad. I don't know why you're complaining. Like, you have a decent resume.
Unfortunately for Devin and Daniel, they didn't land any significant roles into their adulthood. They got some...
That sucks for y'all. And hey, man, that's unfortunate, but that's how the business is. And unfortunately, as a child, you didn't realize how cutthroat it was. But as an adult, it kind of punched you in the face, didn't it?
Some tertiary roles in TV shows and bit parts in direct-to-video movies, enough to keep their bills paid, but nothing that would...
If you're not using...
The episode with a haunted skateboard? Wait, what show are we talking about? You talking about Ned's? No, I never watched Ned's, so I don't. Oh, she's British? Bro, she could have fooled me, man. She looks Hispanic to me. What's her name? Priyanka Chopra. Yeah, dude, I don't know what it is. She's a solid actress. We got nothing against her, but dog, everything she's in is bad. And I can't tell if it's because she makes it bad or if I think it's the writing, to be honest. It has to be the writing 9 times out of 10, unless the actor is a diva and is changing the script. 9 times out of 10, that shit falls on the producer or the director or the writer or a room full of writers. So, but dog, I'm telling you. There was one movie recently, actually, 5 years ago. Within the last 5 years, she was in a movie, and I saw a trailer for it, and I was like, oh, she's in it? Set. I'm set. Again, nothing against her. Just. Girl, I think you picked bad scripts, which is an important part of being an actor. You gotta read. Don't just take your agent's word for it. And definitely don't pass that script off to someone else to tell them to read it and tell you what they think and if you should take it or not. That girl, in my opinion, needs to read more because maybe she's just choosing poor things. Jessica Chastain is my girl crush. I don't even know who that is. Zeke and Luther? Is that a show? Zeke and Luther. Who is that? Oh, that actually sounds familiar.
Them thriving Hollywood actors.
Yo, another fantastic movie from my childhood, maybe y'all's childhood. Oh my god, I just lost it, but Zeke and Luther reminded me of it. I'll think of it in a second.
Even 15 years later, Devin was exclusively known for his childhood role as Ned, so he decided to lean heavily into nostalgia to grow his social media accounts.
I played this guy. Well, yeah, I'm an adult now. Fans of the show, they've been reaching out. They've been saying, where's Ned for adulthood? They're saying, I need tips for adulthood because I don't know what I'm doing, and I get it. Life is hard.
Devin
You know what you could do, my dude? Devin? You could go onto YouTube, revitalize the character with your camera, your computer, your setup, everything. Revitalize the character. An adult version of your character, revitalize it, refine it, show it to your audience, let them push it for you, and maybe, just maybe, you have clout, you got the name, you got the notoriety, you got the resume, and maybe, just maybe, someone sees that and they're just like, you know what, man, let's pick that up. But I don't know what you're doing right now in terms of trying to get the ball rolling on more work. But I feel like that would be then again, I don't know, man. I don't know what your plans are. I don't know what you're trying to reach for. I don't know if you're trying to be in movies or if you're trying to get on another TV show or what have you. But the CW is always hiring. At least I think they are because they really do put out some subpar ass shit. So maybe take a gamble with them and go get some go spout off some cringy dialogue and make some money, I suppose.
Began a small series on his TikTok giving life tips for adults, playing into his original role of Ned Bigby, who helped those same people survive middle
Wow, okay, so he did exactly what I just said to do. Okay, good, cool.
school. His videos scratched that nostalgic itch for tons of old fans, and they hoped the show would be revived for an adult audience.
Like, dude, you know who I wish would do this? I wish that Topher Grace, the actor that plays Eric in that 70s show, I wish he would do something like that. Hop back into character and just show the audience what he's been doing since the 70s. He's got to be, I mean, he's older now. You can definitely tell that he's aged or whatever, but just see what he's been doing since the 70s. How he has adapted to brand new technology. The computer, the internet, AI, OnlyFans. That shit would be fun for me. I would watch that. That would be entertaining for me. So Red's probably dead by this point in the mythos.
especially considering Raven's Home was bringing back That's So Raven, and
Yeah, I know. Yeah, Topher Grace, he's aged fairly well. He still looks the same. You see him in public, you definitely like, dude, Eric Foreman. Yeah, I fucking knew it.
iCarly was also rebooted for the adult fan base.
And I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really overtly hate his portrayal of Eddie Brock. I just did not like the way that the movie portrayed Venom. I think that, dude, this may be crazy, but I think that I think I like Topher Grace's version of Eddie Brock better than Tom Hardy's, but I like Tom Hardy's Venom better than Topher Grace's Venom. The Topher Grace's Venom was just, I didn't like it. It was not. Tom Hardy's Venom is the Venom. That's the dude. That's the guy. And he even looks like Venom, right? But Eddie Brock Topher Grace wasn't half bad as Eddie Brock. I mean, he wasn't any worse than Tom Hardy, in my opinion. So, and because of Topher Grace's Venom, we got to see Bully Maguire. I'm gonna put some dirt in your eye. That shit, man, that shit still goes hard today.
Devin announced that he pitched a Ned's Declassified reboot to Nickelodeon executives, but didn't get the response.
Is it just me, or does Devin low-key kind of look like Bradley Cooper just a little bit?
That he pitched a Ned's Declassified reboot to Nickelodeon executives, but didn't get the response he wanted.
For the last 2 years of my life, bringing the Ned's Declassified Adulthood Survival Guide reboot to life has been a huge goal of mine. Imagine Ned, Mose, and Cookie getting out of college, struggling through their 20s, bringing you tips on taxes, online dating, self-care, roommates, budgeting, all of it.
I think that show already exists, Devin, and it's called Two Broke Girls, which I watched a couple of episodes. It was funny. It was okay. I didn't watch it all the time, and I definitely didn't watch all the seasons and definitely didn't keep up, but that's essentially what the show is about, what you just described. Two broke girls, I believe.
I wanted it for you. I wanted it for me, and I thought it would be amazing to make a self-help sitcom for a generation that could use a friend. Cookie and Mose were on board. The original creator and producer, Scott and Michelle Fellows, were on board, but we don't own the rights to Ned's Declassified. So we pitched it to Nickelodeon and Awesomeness TV, who do own the rights to it, and they passed on it, and they won't let us take it to sell it somewhere else. So for now,
it's because they see the writing on the wall, Devin. Really? There's not that, like, this well has run dry. There's not that much more oil to tap from this thing, man. And when you're talking to showrunners, that's a lot of money that's going to be invested. And if the returns don't, like, outweigh, like, you got to know this, man. So, but you're passionate, and no one can really hate on you for being passionate. It's just, like, it's not realistic, in my opinion. Honestly, I think Degrassi, Boy Meets World, I think a lot of other shows have a better chance of making this kind of comeback than yours, and one comeback that everybody would have loved, unfortunately, they don't like each other, and one is a pedophile, Drake and Josh. I'm pretty sure everyone would rejoice if they, like, made a show, like, as adults, because, dude, I love that show. I love Drake and Josh. I didn't even like Drake. Josh was my favorite character. So I'd watch that super quick over Ned's, man. It's just like one of those things.
Reboot's dead.
Maybe a TV show was off the table, but they did get the next best thing you could get in the 2020s, a podcast. A production company named Podco invested in a few nostalgia podcasts that weren't able to get full TV reboots. Wizards of Waverly Place, Full House, and even Stevens were other examples of old shows that were reimagined with podcasts.
That's kind of lame to me. Hold on. Let me listen to all this one more time.
Podcast. A production company named Podco invested in a few nostalgia podcasts that weren't able to get full TV reboots. Wizards of Waverly Place, Full House, and even Stevens were...
Like, what I said was, like, the actual actor, like, getting on the camera, like, revitalizing the character and doing it that way, but this is just, like, you're just getting this together and you talk, hey, remember episode 4? Oh yeah, that was funny. That seems kind of lame, really. Like, that's not what I had in mind, personally.
Or other examples of old shows that were reimagined with podcasts. As a result, the Ned's Declassified Podcast Survival Guide was created, featuring...
Wait, isn't this your request, Ryan? We can finish this if you want. I didn't say the video was lame. I just said that the podcasting was lame.
Featuring Devin, as well as Daniel Curtis Lee and Lindsay Shaw. The concept was to rewatch old episodes, share behind-the-scenes stories, and chat with other co-stars or actors featured on the show.
Brothers and sisters, y'all are basically doing what Shia LaBeouf did already. He pioneered this. He literally sat in a dark room and watched all of his own movies back to back. Yeah, there was probably no commentary, but I don't talk during movies, do y'all? I hate talking during movies. Like, if you gotta talk, I'm gonna pause, but like, ooh, can't stand like when I'm watching, someone starts talking or they get up and I have to pause and they're like, why are you pausing? I'm like, because you're gonna say something and I'm gonna miss something, or you're gonna leave, come back, ask me what happened, I'm gonna have to fucking pause, so I might as well pause now. It's a whole thing. But
and the first episode was a huge success. It is still the most popular episode they have ever done, but it was questionable how long this show could last. Sure, the original production had over 50 episodes and tons of side characters that they could explore, but it was...
I mean, I feel like everyone is enjoying the video we're watching, right? It's all right, Ryan. We can do this.
Was a 20-year-old B-tier kid show about surviving middle school, which is why just a few episodes into the podcast, the crew shifted from only talking about the past to talking about...
Now, I would watch a podcast with like all the kids that played in Welcome to Derry. And they talk about making the show and stuff like that. Because it's relevant, man. It's relevant. That show just came out of the oven. Dog, this is like 20 years ago, damn near. How much revitalization are you hoping to have? How much like traction are you hoping to like
about their current lives or struggles after the show? A common theme woven into the pod was them giving advice to the audience, as a nod to the original show. The cast positioned themselves as guides for adulthood, weighing in on relationships, careers, confidence, and personal growth. The problem was, this wasn't wisdom coming from people who had successfully navigated Hollywood, reinvented themselves, or built something new. And as a result, them giving their perspective on life was not exactly profound.
That makes it hard to really have a human connection, because you want to engage with this idea of what you want versus finding these people and and exploring.
Yeah, I'm attracted to who someone is, what their energy is, what their sense of humor is.
I like the surprises of people, you know.
Yeah. Of like different types.
The more they tried to give advice, the more unsure they seemed.
Sometimes you got to give a little. Like, there is your perfect world, which involves only you, but then there's also some positive things about others.
Yeah, because like when you're on your own, you only have to really give what you want to give. But then when you give something that, like, I don't know, it's kind of nice too, where you receive.
Maybe I missed the context, but I really have no idea what they're talking about.
Something from another person that you really need, like.
Whoa.
What's that?
I just built a budgeting app in base.
What did you say? All right, hold on. Oh, thank God I have water. I thought I was out of luck.
No. Like, that's the joy I found in it, because, like,
Yeah.
And now I think I'd be ready to live alone.
And to be fair, nobody expects people in their early 30s to be extremely wise or have life completely figured out. It just feels a little ironic getting advice from people who are failing to reboot a show about giving advice to people.
Man, I really wish we could make like a Ned's Adult reboot, because there's so many.
I mean, I don't want to be like mean or anything, but yeah, like if your house is dirty, don't tell me to clean mine. You know what I'm saying?
Topics we could cover in a fun way, and this is one of them. Learning how to live with other people who come from fully other backgrounds of behavior.
But I guess from a different perspective, I guess it is somewhat interesting for people that have, one, never been a celebrity, two, never been an actor or on TV, to, you know, hear them speak candidly about what life is like, you know, because, you know, what does it look like from the outside? It looks amazing. It looks glamorous. It looks like you'd never be sad. It looks like perfect, right? But it ain't. right? So this stuff like this kind of just like breaks that facade, and it does make you seem more relatable, right? But as per the overall goal,
behavior and norms and expectations of how to keep a place and what all of it, it's not always going to be a fit. So I'll say that. Some of the time, it's just not a fit. And then you need to figure out how you're transitioning out of it or how you are going to make your peace with the fact that you cannot change this person.
Even a year after the podcast had started, the crew simply could not let the idea of a reboot go.
How come there hasn't been a Ned's reboot?
Do you know why?
No, I don't know. I honestly don't.
We don't either. Because Paramount's in shambles, man.
Well, right
and
about
Nickelodeon
now,
can't get their together.
That I know.
And I don't think they truly appreciate what a no-brainer doing something with the Ned's IP is. Like, I don't think they understand how emotional it is for the fan base and how ready the fan base is.
Critics started looking at them as three washed-up child actors reminiscing about their peak. They are so desperate for work, it's embarrassing. I love the way that they act like they're doing...
And like this whole, well, I can tell you why we haven't gotten hired. They're all trash. That's essentially what you're saying, really. We haven't been hired because they're stupid. They don't know what they're doing. And that just goes to show that you're not ready to navigate Hollywood, which is crazy because, like, you've been in it. You were in Hollywood as a kid, but dude, the life is different, and life comes at you different, and you experience life differently as an adult than you do as a kid. So yeah, you're just now learning all these things.
It for the fans when it's obviously so self-serving. And this is where the podcast started to fall off the rails a little bit, because as the three dug deeper into their childhood memories, the more the audience wished they would have kept that to themselves. Like when Lindsay discussed her and Devin's intimate history together.
Like, once we started dating, we would just
take off and I would go
we would
hang
go
out
make
with
just
you.
go off at lunch and make out.
Oh, right.
How long were these makeout sessions?
I mean,
all
they
of
were
lunch.
lunch.
All of lunch.
Really?
Yeah, we would go
Yeah.
make, and then they'd come and they'd have to redo our
And you're like,
makeup. Just dry
how
humping.
far were you guys really going? Oh, dry humping? What base is that? Did you guys
Yeah.
go all the way? Did you knock it out of the park at any point?
No comment.
No comment? No comment? I kind of want to know. What's...
Now, at first, the comment section was loving this, which is likely why they kept talking about these private experiences.
Dude, I ran through every Ned's cast member.
Oh god, the way that sentence started was wild. Terminated, thank you so much for the 5. Yeah, I'll check that out next.
Before I landed on Devin.
Damn.
Remember that?
Wait.
I remember I like telling Theo that I liked him, and we like held hands at the movies.
He's so mysterious. How
And
could you not?
Rob.
Yep.
And then Dev was
Rob's
like,
funny.
hey. And I was like, you guys. Hey.
You definitely had your pick for
Yeah.
a minute there.
Yeah.
Rob, Theo, between Rob, Theo, and me. Any others?
No, Kyle scared me.
Really?
Because he had used that big dong on, he had already lost his virginity.
But then they would take it too far when Lindsay brought up a time where her and Devin went past first base.
What are you going to ask on this public podcast, Lindsay?
Do you remember that?
The first what? Which one, Lindsay?
The first one, Devin.
First what?
BJ.
I actually do. You really want to talk about this on the pod?
I just wanted to say that I felt like a failure from that point because
He didn't finish.
I know. Yep.
No.
You didn't. You didn't. After a moment, he just said, "Thanks, okay," and you got up and you went to the bathroom and you did your thing.
And again, if you were to just look at the comment section, you'd think this is exactly what the audience wanted. But the silent majority said otherwise. Stories like these are already extremely discomforting, as most people...
Yeah, I was just like, I don't know. I don't like hearing about people's sex life. Like intimately like that. Like if you just say like, "Oh, I've been with so and so many people," or "I haven't been with that many people," or "I'm still a virgin," or shit like that. Surface level shit, that's fine, but when you start to describe it, I'm out, bro. That's uncomfortable for me. I don't want to hear that from you at all whatsoever. I experience this sometimes with with people I know. Oh shit.
intimate moments between middle schoolers. But it's even worse when you consider how closely tied it is to Ned's Declassified. People have fond memories of the show from their childhoods, and to recontextualize the program's creation with stories like these only ruin it for many fans. And as a result, their viewership numbers started falling from well over 100k per episode to consistently below 100k. Lindsay in particular has a history of getting in trouble with her off-the-cuff comments. Notably, she found herself being accused of racism after she posted this video criticizing a TikTok dance.
Are we okay?
What's wrong with it?
What the f is this?
And you won't believe how little of a controversy.
To be fair, I don't see that as racist. I don't know who said that. I just think because she's a white girl and she's criticizing the dance of a black dude, people want to say that's racist. But dude, I think the dab is stupid. There's been some stupid dances that I just couldn't fucking stand, and I hated it, and I detested it, and I was like, oh dude, anyone that does this dance, y'all gotta be like, y'all can't be well. But the dab I thought was just completely fucking dumb. The fucking, what is it? How's it go? And then the nay-nay. That's quite possibly the dumbest one. The Dougie, not that bad. That one's actually pretty clean. The Superman by Soulja Boy, that was one of my favorites. I used to do that one when I was in high school, out in the parking lot with my friends. But the nay-nay is fucking stupid, dog. I can't fucking stand it. So I'm not really gonna hold her for that because it's just an opinion. I don't really.
Blew up in her face. Some felt her negative reaction towards the dance was a byproduct of racial insensitivity.
And those people are stupid. And that's why the internet is not fun sometimes, because of dumb shit like that.
Even though it's more likely that she is just an out-of-touch millennial acting like dancing for the internet is weird. Then again, Lindsay had previously made positive comments about the trend after Devin posted his own video doing the dance.
The issue is how quick people are to discredit black content creators. Lindsay applauds her white co-star when he does the dance. What the is this? But can't give the respect and the credit to the guys who made it.
Lindsay quickly deleted her comment.
Well, she made the video about them first before Devin did it. So, yeah, maybe she switched up because of the backlash, but I can almost guarantee that she wasn't stepping forward with racism. That's just... That last girl, she's stupid. This one, you're stupid. Don't listen to people like this. You're looking for a reason to be a victim. That's all you do. You scour the internet all day. What's gonna offend me? What's gonna offend me? How can I be a victim today? How can I get people to feel sorry for me today? How can I get on a fucking soapbox today? Yeah, that's you, lady. Be quiet. There's plenty to be said about these individuals, Ned and her and the other one, whatever. Not too much bad stuff, but anytime something's happening and then some random jackass out of the background says, "That's racist," I get annoyed. Could be a cat in a fucking tree. Firefighter comes to save it. Takes a little bit too long, and they're gonna say this firefighter is guilty of animal abuse. Yo, he was moving as fast as he could. Fuck you want from the guy? What? You do it then. Right? But no. We're moving on.
Can't give the respect and the credit to the guys who made it.
Lindsay quickly deleted her comment as well as the original video before uploading a tear-filled response addressing the allegations.
I just have to say right now that the hate in my inbox is not okay. I did not mean anything in any kind of way.
You fucked up. You fucked up. See, this is why you're not gonna get hired, man. The way that Hollywood sees you, the way that the industry sees you, they already see you as washed up actors that can't get work, and y'all are just doing all of these cringe-worthy things like podcasts, right? For your revitalization of a dead show. You never apologize to the mob, man. Like, let's just say this is why they're not going to take chances on y'all, man, because this reminds me of Rachel Zegler. She couldn't shut the fuck up. And in your case, it's not about you shutting the fuck up or that you couldn't, but it's just that you said something and a couple people on the internet were mean to you, and then you felt the need to justify yourself, thus making their claims of you being racist seem more valid. Because now, look, crocodile tears, whether it's genuine or not, that's what people see. You're not ready to be in the industry. You're not ready to be in the limelight. You bring too much negative attention to yourself. No show is going to take a chance on you. Just like no one is ever going to take a chance on Rachel Zegler again, which is not entirely true. She did get a movie role as of recently. I was just scrolling past, I forget what platform I was on. I only use 3. And I saw her face pop up, and I looked at the year that it came out, and it was 2025 or 20, I think it was 2025 or whatever. I was like, is that Rachel Zegler? What the fuck movie is this? I looked at the year 2025, and I had never heard of the movie, right? And I didn't even recognize any of the actors. She was the only actress I recognized. And so, yeah, dude, you're in Rachel Zegler territory, and you don't apologize to the mob at all whatsoever. You just like, oh, you think I'm racist? Well, cool, that's your opinion. It's not true, but you can suck my ass if you think I'm saying sorry for something that clearly wasn't the case. You just made your life so much harder.
I'm learning every day, as I think everybody is, and this kind of hate just needs to evaporate from the planet, no matter who it's directed towards.
You've been in the limelight since you were 14 years old. And the internet existed whenever Ned's Declassified existed, by the way. And you're still not hip. You're still not savvy. You're still not accustomed. Or in this case, in my case, in a lot of our cases, desensitized to online hatred. You've been in the limelight and in the spotlight. People know who you are for this goddamn long, and you still can't deal with negative attention? You shouldn't be in this industry, man. It's the same thing goes for cops. If you don't want to get shot at, don't be a police officer. If you don't want to die in a war that's not yours, don't join the army, right? So like, if you're not ready, like,
Crocodile tears, no, dude. Like, this is like my soul out there. If you know anything about what I stand for or what I believe in, you know that it's not this. I am sorry you were offended.
Some people interpret her saying, I'm sorry.
Just stress what.
Girl's off. She's off. She's off the rocker. But see, that's the thing. I guarantee where she's coming from is like I see this response more from women than I do from men. Really. I've seen more dudes get called racist and not give a shit and do nothing than women when they get called something and they feel the need to justify it. Because what do women want to do more than men? They want to be liked. Women don't like when people think they're a bitch. Women don't like when people think they're mean. Women don't like when people think either less of them or a certain kind of way. They do not like that. Whereas in men, well, I want you to think negative shit of me. Go ahead. That should just make me happy. Fuck it. Do it. I don't give a damn. The fact that I'm living rent-free in your head brings me joy and makes my pee-pee hard. Not women, though. They don't like that. They don't like when someone thinks that they're mean, arrogant, a bitch, or masculine. They hate that shit, right? So, again, why you apologized, I don't know. She just wants to be liked, like a lot of other girls. I feel like that's where she's coming from, really, and she just could not control her emotions.
Were offended as a backhanded apology, and her crying only made herself seem like the victim rather.
Yeah, so you're the outlier, Ashley, and the exception, but it's just something I've noticed. It's a lot of chicks are like that, whereas I've seen a lot of dudes where it's like, you're a bigot, and he's just like, all right, cool. On top of that, I'm also a Nazi, and I'm also a fascist, and there you go. You're welcome. I'm glad we're on the same page. Hell yeah. Good. We arrived. That's usually the response for the most part. Women just don't like getting called out. It's visceral when they respond to it. And especially ones that are not emotionally mature.
Than her having a level-headed response clarifying the misunderstanding. But this makes sense considering Lindsay has said on the podcast,
and I don't know why celebrities care about hate so much, because if I looked at my bank account and it read $1.3 million, do you really think I would give a damn? I don't now, but do you really think I'd give a damn what you say? I would just respond with, yeah, I have 1.3. What do you have? At that point, I would be sounding like Andrew Tate, like, what's the color of your Bugatti? But at that point, man, it's like, I don't really give a shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing you can say to me.
that she enjoys being the damsel in distress, recounting a time
woe is me. That seems fairly accurate.
when she faked a shoulder injury.
Yo, goddamn, Umbreon. My man. That's wild. If you have a request, then we're gonna have to put that in front of Terminated. So I appreciate you. Thank you. I thought you were gone, dude. Thanks, man. I love you for it. You got a request, put it in. I appreciate the 50.
For months to receive special attention.
This thing happened in my shoulder where, like, I popped the socket out, but it didn't hurt. But
You dislocated your shoulder.
Made them take me to the doctor, and I wore an arm sling for the next 2 months and did all of my homework with my left hand because I loved that damsel in distress feeling. And so there was nothing wrong with my elbow and with my shoulder. I can still pop it out to this day. It's just like a double jointed thing.
After she filmed herself crying for the internet, she announced her indefinite departure from social media while pleading for people to be more compassionate and understanding. There is no doubt that this controversy wasn't that big.
She loves being the center of attention as long as the attention is positive attention.
Something that they could have easily ignored or addressed very quickly and briefly, but them attempting to make it bigger than it was and address it over and over again just made it worse.
If you know Lindsay personally, you know she's a hater on all sorts of things. Black, white, brown, popular, unpopular, and can be a reactionary and defensive person. But she's also got a good heart and is dealing with personal issues and challenges that none of you know anything about. So now we have a perceived racial bias and perceived microaggression. That's possibly a good opportunity for education of some ignorance.
Microaggressions. What a lame ass pathetic term. It's literally in the name, micro. You know what that means? Small. It's literally an oxymoron, in my opinion. Because aggression is aggression. Have you ever seen a really pissed off pit bull bark like this? No, never. Aggression is aggression. It's loud, it's huge, it's big, it's bombastic. And then you throw the word micro, which means small, tiny, fucking nothing. And it's just like, what does that even mean? Y'all are making shit up at this point. Y'all really are, and it's stupid.
That's being turned into hate and telling her to herself in her DMs.
It was becoming more.
Then get off the internet. I hate to tell you, bro, and I hate to be so cut and dry, but get off the internet. It's welcome to the Thunderdome. If you can't handle it, leave. No one forced you to be here, and no one's keeping you here. Get off the internet. Stop reading critiques. Stop reading criticism. Stop. Oh my God. And there's no shortage of people that love you, but guess what you're reading? You're reading all the people that hate you. That's all you do because that's where your eyes go naturally. You can only read the negative. Ugh.
Clear that these three didn't exactly know how to conduct themselves online, something that would only continue to get them in trouble, like when they made light of other child stars' stories of being abused on Nickelodeon sets. The Quiet on Set documentary was a 5-part series that details the dark, behind-the-scenes world of children's television from the late 1990s to the early 2000s, specifically during Dan Schneider's tenure as a producer and showrunner on Nickelodeon. Multiple alleged victims were featured on the show that claimed that they were asked to massage Dan, asked to have phone sex, were sodomized by him, among other horrific behavior. But the most notable story was the fact that Drake Bell had been molested by his dialogue coach.
Whether you're a
Yeah, and then he tried to use that as an excuse for his crimes, which, I'm sorry, I don't. What is the saying? Two wrongs don't make a right. I'm not going to sit here and give you the benefit of the doubt because I've been punched in the face before. You don't see me going around punching other motherfuckers. Man, you just don't. Just because something was done to you early on in life doesn't give you the right or the excuse to perpetuate that onto somebody else. Man, my mother raised me with an iron fist, okay? With an iron fist. It was like I was a POW and she was Hitler. That's how it was, man. I do not behave that way towards my niece. Never even had to lay a hand on my niece. Sometimes I raise my voice, but I do not behave the way towards my niece the way that my mom behaved towards me. I am not as hard towards my niece the way my mom was towards me. I am the way towards my niece the way I wish my mother would have been to me, right? So I took everything good that my mom did and I apply it to my niece. Everything bad, I don't apply it. So if I can do that, these motherfuckers can do that. But no, they're just sick, really, for the most part. Like, I don't really, that's not a good justification for me. It was done to me, and that's why I did it to other people. That's why I did it to other kids. Fuck you. That's not, no, never. So.
Prominent faces of their childhood was abused during the peak of his childhood career. However, the Ned's Declassified cast made the bizarre choice to mock the situation.
Daniel, we told you never to speak about that. Get back in your hole, Daniel, and give me your holes. Sorry, we shouldn't joke about this. We really shouldn't.
This is awful. Why are we doing this?
Because this is about us. Listen, our set was not like that. And no, it's awful. The Drake Bell is that's crazy to hear. That is, man. And that never came out, which is really wild.
Gross behavior. He wouldn't be joking about it if it was himself or his children who had been abused. Damn, that reboot ain't happening now. Even Drake Bell responded to the joke saying, Ned's declassless. This is wild. Laugh it up, guys. Laugh it up. Give me your holes? Really? Devin took to Twitter to apologize for his insensitivity. I was being an idiot today. No way around it. I feel horrible that my dumbass was even speaking about this without seeing it. I watched Quiet on Set tonight and am horrified by the gravity of what Drake and others shared. Truly heartbroken about what my fellow actors went through. I can't believe they weren't protected. I'm sorry for compounding any hurt. The three tried to give more context to the situation on an episode of their podcast where they claim that this was all a misunderstanding.
We hadn't seen the doc. Everyone was asking us for our opinions on. Now having seen the documentary, it's so disturbing.
And we had no clue of the magnitude of what they were discussing.
If I had just watched especially that third episode and then watched us joking like that,
you would be upset.
Or did it? So, you spoke out of your ass on a sensitive topic, and we're being very insensitive, and you're saying that the only reason that happened, that you spoke like that, was because you didn't watch episode 3? Is that what you're telling me? Oh, guys, the only reason I was an insensitive douchebag and laughed at a whole bunch of children being abused because I missed episode 3. I mean, fuck, what do you want from me, man? That's a stupid ass excuse, dog. No.
I would be like, are they sociopaths?
Get it clear, you guys were not speaking on that.
I know what the joke sounds like, but I was talking to Daniel.
Now, sure, they may not have seen the documentary before they made the joke on the live stream, but they clearly knew enough about it.
Yeah, that's another thing. Like, you know the contents of what's happening, so.
Because he did say, oh yeah, what happened to Drake was terrible, so they at least knew something. And even though they never worked with Dan Schneider because he was not the producer.
That would be like making a joke about Kobe's death right after he died, right? Or years later and being like, oh, my bad, I shouldn't have said that because I didn't watch the documentary. Yeah, but you knew that he died in a helicopter crash, right? Who gives a shit?
of Ned's Declassified, they had heard the rumors about him over the years. So it's a little tough to believe that the joke that Devin made on the TikTok live was
simply because you didn't watch episode 3.
Just merely a coincidence and had nothing to do with Drake Bell, because the comments were asking about Drake, and Devin made a joke towards Daniel, although technically about a different.
Like, I don't have to watch episode 8 or a documentary or a docuseries to know that everyone involved with Jeffrey Epstein is a piece of shit. It's right there, man. We all know. It's right there. I don't have to wait on a show or a movie or a documentary or I don't even have to wait on the list, bro. The implications are set in stone. That's it. So. I don't know. You're lying.
Situation, but still acting as this authoritative figure who would sodomize their employee if the job wasn't done, which effectively is what the entire documentary was accusing Dan Schneider of doing for his whole career. But above all else, once again, we see that these three don't understand how to conduct themselves online. Sure, we all laugh at messed up stuff, but usually in private with close friends, offline, not on a live stream. In 2 years, the three former child actors had completely
And never mind, that isn't the guy from. Is that the guy from National Treasure? Did we ever establish that? Because it really does look like him, doesn't it? But I guess not. Because it would have said that. We're like
destroyed their
like 18 minutes in. It would have said that already if he was, but I don't think he was. Wow, he looks just like him, at least in this photo.
Reputation, and the idea of a reboot had fully soured in the eyes of fans. Not because of one poorly executed joke, but because.
Yeah, dude, that's unfoot. Like. It's crazy, like, you had all your fans on your side, like, yeah, dude, reboot the show, we're with you, we're on board, and because of your own doing, your fans said, you know what, never mind, it's fine, we're good. That's fucking rough.
As fans were hoping to relive the joy of their youth through the podcast, only to find out the people behind their favorite characters aren't that great. They signed up for Ned, Cookie, and Mose, but instead they got three out-of-touch millennials who couldn't let go of the past, and more specifically, didn't know when to stop talking. But this is just the reality of life. The characters.
This is the future for Danny Masterson. Whenever he gets out of jail, he's gonna do a podcast. He's gonna talk about how he reinvented himself in prison, and how he's now a devout Muslim or something, I don't know.
We portrayed as heroes to our childhoods are more often than not regular and unimpressive people.
Yeah, very unimpressive at the end of the day. I mean, I will give credit where credit is due. There are certain emotions that are really hard to pull off on the spot. And like, for example, y'all remember the movie American Psycho with Christian Bale? Remember the scene where he's sweating profusely? Yeah, he literally did that. Like, made himself sweat. Some way, somehow, right? Either via, like, a light, but he did it, right? There's just certain things when it comes to acting that's like, it takes a lot of skill, but simply just remembering lines, I don't really feel like that's that overly impressive. I've remembered lines before, several. I remember the NCO Creed, the Soldier's Creed, my general orders. I memorized and recited the Gettysburg Address whenever I was in school, in middle school. I've done a whole bunch of recitals and shit, so like memorizing lines isn't hard, man. So yeah, genuinely unimpressive from a lot of these people. It's not hard to remember lines, but I will give credit to where like there is certain things when it comes to acting that I could probably make myself cry if I wanted to, but to make it look convincing, like some of these actors can do, that's hard. That requires a degree of talent and skill and by possibly daddy issues. I don't know. But yeah, simply just like memorizing shit. Anyone can memorize something if you read it enough times. All you gotta do is just read it 300 times. Oh no.
further and further, and despite this, somehow Lindsay was still perplexed as to why they hadn't received a reboot.
I just don't understand how Spider-Man can be remade 437,896 times and Ned's Declassified can't even get reboot once. Not even reboot once for a crappy TV movie. Just let us have a crappy TV movie.
The idea that Ned's Declassified is anywhere near the notoriety of Spider-Man can be summarized with just
It's laughable. Dog. Laughable. As much as I love it, and as much as I hail it as like a classic, and it's an iconic movie, and it's gonna outlive all of us, I still think that the original Spider-Man movie, at the very least the first two, the first one and then the one with Doc Ock, is better than The Matrix. Really, for the most part. And I know she's being hyperbolic, but they really haven't made Spider-Man that many goddamn times. At least not compared to Batman. Jesus Christ. So many Batman movies. And at this point, we're coming up on a lot of Superman movies. But you wouldn't have even been able to say Batman or Superman in this conversation because it's just so laughable to compare yourself to anything DC or Marvel. That's ridiculous.
just one word: delusional. And delusion seems to be the catalyst for a lot of.
Take it easy, Moose. I appreciate you hanging out. Thank you so much for stopping by. If we didn't get your request, we'll get it on the next one, man.
Of their issues. Understandably, Ned's Declassified played a huge
Enjoy your food.
part in their childhoods, but the cast seems to be under the assumption that it was just as important to everybody else, when in reality, it was just a decent show. Like, it was pretty good. It was fine. But the greatest example of their delusion is the fact that their podcast got canceled due to low viewership and low interest, and they still won't let it go. The Ned's podcast was able to get started because of Podco, a media company that supplied the cast with their own studio, lights, cameras, and production staff. But by late 2024, the show was struggling to bring in 20,000 viewers per episode, and Podco.
This is kind of like whenever Brie Larson started a YouTube channel. Remember that? She had did her run as Captain Marvel, pissed everybody off, wouldn't shut the fuck up, wouldn't stop talking shit, and then went on to start a YouTube channel so that she could try to be relatable from her $1 million house with all of her fucking iPads and tablets and all this shit. It's just like, girl, what are you doing? That's so weird.
Terminated their business relationship with the Ned's podcast.
Ned's Pod and Podco, we are breaking up amicably, right?
Yeah, we love them.
We're all going in different directions. They're dropping some shows, so we are now production company-less, but
we independent.
Yeah, which is cool.
Instead of seeing the writing on the wall that the nostalgia had dried up and people were just not interested in Ned's Declassified anymore, they continued the podcast on a Zoom call. Now, producing a podcast really isn't that expensive, especially when you split the cost between 3 people.
But when you go from a studio to a Zoom call,
People in their 30s. Cameras, lenses, microphones, lighting, interface, and a space to do it in, you're realistically looking at $12,000 to $25,000 in upfront investment with relatively low monthly costs after that. Now, it's not nothing. It's not cheap, but if they couldn't afford this after 2 years of doing the pod, maybe that was an indication that it might not be working. Fans had less and less reasons to stick around and viewership continued to drop, and today they only receive about a few thousand views per episode. The Ned's Declassified podcast was almost completely dead, but has recently come back into the public eye under some harsh circumstances. A post went viral in September of 2025 featuring former Ned's Declassified actor Tyler Chase, looking disheveled and living on the streets of Los Angeles.
Hello, my name is Tyler Chase, and I'm here on a Christian movement for acting.
Now, his role as Martin Corley was a relatively...
It's crazy that, like, even right here, I still knew who he was. I knew that he was this kid. Damn.
Christian movement for acting.
Now, his role as Martin Corley was a relatively small one on the show. Old fans remembered him almost immediately.
It's always crazy when you see stuff like this, man. This is like the equivalent of when you see like an athlete, like a football player, a baseball player, a basketball player. They're at the height of their sport. Everybody knows their name. And then like 5 years later, you see them on the street. Man, barely any clothes, fucking looking like they've been doing meth for like 3 weeks straight. And just kind of wild. There's a basketball player actually that was the case. And he got saved. Literally got saved by Mark Cuban. I think he played for the Trailblazers at one point, and then I think he played for the Dallas Mavericks at one point, and Mark Cuban used to own the Dallas Mavericks. And I think that, yeah, like he saw him one day and was like, that's okay, I'm gonna help you get your life back together. It was like a kind of a feel-good story there, but it's crazy when this happens, man, because it's just like, again, had any of these kids not been famous as kids and became famous as adults, or just like a little bit later on in life, maybe they would have fared better. But again, life hits different at 35 than it does at 5 or 8 or even 13. Life is just different.
From his Nickelodeon days. The three addressed the viral video on the podcast where they tried to discuss the complicated situation.
When I first saw it, I was angry because I'm like, why put a camera in someone's face when they're on hard times? But then after I was angry at the people who were filming it, I was upset with myself in that I feel powerless because I feel like there's not much I can do. Adulting is something that we talk about, and I don't know, have you guys dealt with things like that where there's someone that you can't really so it's so tough.
It seems like Daniel was reluctant to outright say there's nothing.
Enjoy. Yeah, I don't know. We can probably hop off this though, right? It's pretty much almost over, right, Ryan, for the most part. I guess the takeaway from this is like, yeah, that's the takeaway is this is how you don't revitalize.
Try to help Tyler. This probably
a
ate
TV
away
show
at him for a while, but escalated further when more videos of Tyler would go extremely viral.
Did you play on Disney Channel? Nickelodeon. Oh, Nickelodeon. What show is it again? Nancy Classified School Survival. Oh yeah, you were that kid on it, huh? Yeah. I remember you.
After this, Daniel.
Bro, I don't know if it's like. It's probably drugs to a degree, but dude, just something about the way he behaves makes me think that it's not just drugs. This guy really might have a mental health problem. Just like, look at him and look at the way he speaks and look at the way that he behaves. It's almost like he's still 9 years old.
Would go extremely viral.
And the only adults that act like that, man, is like drug addicts and
did you play on Disney Channel?
And people with mental health, like severe mental health issues.
Oh, it doesn't Nickelodeon. What show is it again? Nancy Classified School Survival. Oh yeah, you were that kid on it, huh? Yeah.
And sadly, dude, for people like this, no one's gonna give a fuck about you. At least if you see like, I don't know, a police officer or even a veteran like in dire straits living on the street, probably have someone feel bad for him, maybe give him some money, maybe help him out, take him to a shelter, take him to a VA. But with people like this, all they see is someone that used to have everything and threw it all away. That's all people see, unfortunately, which is why this girl is just recording him, and that's it. That's all it's going to be for her, is just record it, get an interaction, it'll be fun. Look at this, 10.5 million views on just this one clip of this guy. No one feels bad for you, man, and that's the unfortunate reality of people like this. No one is ever going to feel bad for someone that had everything and then either they lost it, threw it away. Sure, people feel bad for you if it was taken from you, but I don't know, man. I don't know your story, but from what it looks like, you may have thrown it away.
I remember you.
After this, Daniel Curtis Lee decided to take more direct action to help Tyler. He met up with him, bought him some food, and even got him a motel room for the night.
I'm going to come back and holler at you, man, and we'll talk more about trying to get that situation squared away so we can do the rehab or whatever we need to, okay?
Okay.
Okay, give me a hug, man. Love you, brother.
Now this was a nice gesture, although some pointed out that Daniel was now doing the exact thing he criticized others of doing, as he was filming and uploading his interactions with Tyler to his TikTok page. This was a damned if you
disingenuous kind of thing, but
do, damned if you don't situation. Daniel did the right thing, but of course there will be internet trolls who don't care about Tyler that are going to say whatever negative thing they can to get a reaction. Unfortunately, even though Daniel tried, he was shocked to discover that Tyler had,
you know, that it's always been like a weird thing where, because, you know, we see it all the time where people will pull out their phone and they'll record themselves doing a nice gesture for someone just so that the internet can be nice to them and say, hey man, good job, or like give them praise. But then there's other times where like, I don't really mind I don't really see this coming out of a place of selfishness or chasing clout for, I can't remember his name, but the black guy that's helping him, I don't really see that coming from a place of selfishness. Really, it's just like, I'm helping this guy, I want to record this experience, this used to be a coworker of mine, I want y'all to see the process, I want y'all to see where he started right here, and hopefully with my help we can get him somewhere better and I can take y'all along for the journey, right? No one minds seeing a journey to recovery, but as long as you stick with it, it's fine. The second you stop, that's when the criticism will start to flow, because then people will really think that you just did it for clout or attention or just for browning points from Twitter or whatever the case may be. So it's like a gray area. It just depends on who you are.
trashed his hotel, flipped the refrigerator, put a microwave in the
Oh, okay, yeah. No good deed goes unpunished.
negative thing they can to get a reaction. Unfortunately, even though Daniel tried, he was shocked to discover that Tyler had trashed his hotel, flipped the refrigerator, put a microwave in the bathtub, and left the room with the door wide open.
I just feel so devastated. I am at a loss. And his family told me that they had tried the hotel thing before and it didn't work. And of course, Dan, why did you assume that you were going to be able to fix this situation?
Daniel continues this video voicing his frustration at the lack of systems in place to get Tyler some help. For years,
Well, dude, you just offered Tyler help, and he spit in your face. To get angry that you were the system. Sometimes that's what it takes. Sometimes the system can't help you. Sometimes it just takes a nice individual such as yourself to pull you out of the gutter. And you need to be that person. You tried to be that person and it just didn't work. I mean, you can get mad, but like, you tried. He doesn't want your help. And if he didn't want your help, which you were giving for free, who cares if there's a system? He's not going to go there either. You know what I'm saying?
Tyler's family had been trying to intervene and get their son the help he so desperately
And his family's trying to help him. So like, what's the big deal?
needs, but the difficult reality is there are tons of systems in place to get him help, especially in Los Angeles. But Tyler has to want it, and fighting addiction, mental health struggles, and homelessness all at once is a brutal, seemingly impossible mountain to climb. At this point, it might be healthier for these three to just close the book on Ned's Declassified.
Yeah, we'll end it there. That's that's how you don't do it. Again, I saw like 1 or 2 episodes of Ned's Declassified. I didn't think it was horrible, but again, there was just so much better stuff. And you make sacrifices for the shows that you want to watch. You only have so much time as a kid, which is crazy because you have all the fucking time in the world, but the way your brain works, you can only watch one thing at once. So, James, what's good? How are you? All right, let's see what Terminated's was. Hopefully it's not insane. Terminated, where'd you put it? Oh, there it is. I just read the title.
And it's
I gotta tell you, bro, this shit was satisfying. We're just watching the... Are we watching the whole thing? Or are we watching just the Jake Paul portion? Terminated. Are you still here? Hope you're having a good Friday, James. So glad it's the weekend. Because my niece doesn't have school. Terminated, you still here? Yay? Nay? If you're not here now, you might get skipped. Because I'm not sure if we're doing just the Jake Paul section or the entire thing. It is a try not to laugh. I'm gonna wait a couple more seconds. For Terminated. Umbreon, are you here? Okay, well, here's the thing, Terminated. I have to do Umbreon's first. It's pay to win around here, okay? And he donated way more. So I gotta do his first. I'm gonna try to get to yours. But if I can't, we're going live right here on YouTube tomorrow. We've gone live on Twitch quite a bit, so. But we'll see. I have to do this. This is by the Russian Badger. Have video game skins gone too far? It depends on what you mean by too far. And it also depends on what game we're talking about. There's some games where I could give a damn about a skin. And there's other games where that's like...
Emote, there's no way we are getting weirder than this.
Yes, my brother. Yes, my brother.
Can we please? Oh my god. Okay, yeah, there's some games where I would never buy a skin because... One, I might not like the game all that much. Two, the skins might not speak to me, or maybe it's just not one of those games that I want to invest in like that. And I really have to like a game to give them any more money than the initial retail price, right? So for instance, Warframe, I'm all about the skins. I'm all about a whole bunch of other stuff, but I'm all about the skins. Because you don't have to spend money, man. You can just go earn some gear, sell it for platinum on the store, use that platinum to get your skins. I love getting skins in Warframe. In games like Call of Duty and Battlefield, though, I could give a rat's ass about a skin. Really, for the most part. Especially Battlefield. I do not care. Just give me a gun. That's it. That's all I need. Games like Apex Legends, I was into skins. But games like PUBG, I was not. What else? Fortnite, I'm into skins. If I were to still play Rainbow Six Siege, I played Rainbow Six Siege. I was not into getting skins in that game. And then obviously, if the skin turns your character into a sexy-ass lady with huge tits and a fat ass. I mean, fuck, man. I'm paying double for that skin. Really. For both Ds, you know what I'm saying? So, again, just depends. Yo, Mysterious, take it easy. Thank you so much for hanging out. Thanks so much for stopping by.
You ever seen a cosmetic in a video game that makes you say, that's it, that's it, there's no way we're getting any weirder than this? I just saw Nicki Minaj hop out of Space Marine.
That's stupid. Nicki Minaj skin? I think that's dumb. But a Warhammer 40k skin, now that I can get behind.
armor and launch a 300-pound man thousands of feet into the ocean with a King Kong emote, there's no way we are getting weirder than this.
Yes, my brother. Yes, my brother. Oh my God.
You think to yourself, they've got to run out of skins eventually. The world isn't some bottomless pit of intellectual property. There has to come a point where somebody in charge says stop.
I'm telling you, bro, who's gonna do it? Who's gonna be the first game? Who's gonna do it, bro? Who's gonna be the trailblazer? Who's gonna be the first game to add a Donald Trump skin, Adolf Hitler skin, Joseph Stalin, the little skinny black Somalian from the Tom Hanks movie? Look at me. I'm the captain now. Right? How long till we get those skins? Kim Jong-un? Bro, I would buy that skin in a heartbeat. Kim Jong? Shit. I hate that guy, but I'd buy that skin. And especially if it came with its own little tiny rocket that he rode on. I'd pay $20 for that.
All right, stop. Stop.
Yet somehow, some way, developers keep making skins weirder and weirder.
Okay, I like Skeletor. Homelander's not bad.
Stop.
Yet somehow, some
Rhea Ripley, I don't know what the fuck that is.
way, developers keep making skins weirder.
But I do fuck with Skeletor. Skeletor's nice.
And weirder and weirder and weirder. Like the weird is going to keep creeping upwards forever and ever.
This is my regular-sized cat, all right? This is my other regular-sized cat.
What game is this? What are we doing?
I scroll up to Scumbag Cat, and she's fucking huge.
Fortnite is obviously the king of this practice, yet Call of Duty is always the one that stuck out to me as the most jarring, the most drastic.
Dude, I really enjoyed the skins that I really enjoyed the South Park skins that they put in Fortnite. I got the Kenny one. I just had to. Shit's so clean.
And the most out of place.
You can't avoid me. Holy shit.
But again, that shit works in Fortnite. I don't feel like that shit works in Call of Duty. That shit just looks goofy in Call of Duty. Seeing Beavis and Butthead. Call of Duty, dog. It's like, I don't know. Man, these kids like different shit than what I used to like. Back in my day, I really was just content with the gun. You give me the gun, and I make my own fun by slaying these fucking nerds. But now, simply playing the game, that's not fun. You gotta, I don't know, man, you gotta look like fucking Jojo Siwa, like while you're killing people, I guess.
The first Call of Duty game I played was in 2008, followed by arguably the most influential ever in...
For Call of Duty games, like, wouldn't it make sense to have skins from, like a George Washington skin would go hard? The founding father, fucking general, right? Leader. What's another one? Fucking Ulysses S. Grant. You could put, like, old fucking generals and leaders and all kinds of stuff, all kinds of skins. Man, there's no shortage. Man, you could release a sniper bundle and call it the Chris Kyle Special. I'd buy that.
2009, and back then it was serious business. High stakes, high rises, serious characters, serious missions, and sometimes we got a little silly with shit like Burger Town, but almost every second of Call of Duty was dead serious. Fast forward to today, and half the time I don't know what the fuck I'm looking at. Why is this beanbag holding a Kimbo Glocks?
Pleasure to meet you, Harbinger of Dread. The primary.
Go lockdown defense, lockdown defense.
The secondary.
I thought this game was about ultranationalist supervillains so evil that the wake of their destruction was literally too large to quantify. Since when are there Gundams, Catgirls, pop stars, and dinosaurs running around cel-shaded rust?
Just the fact...
Ugh. Gundams, Catgirls, pop stars, and dinosaurs running around cel-shaded...
That's ugly. What is that? And why does it look like Borderlands and not like Call of Duty? Maybe it's just a rehash of the same map. I don't know.
Rust.
Just the fact that Makarov has to stare Nicki Minaj in the eyes upon dropping into Rust is so funny.
I hate everything about that sentence you just spoke.
And over the past 2 years, I've been collecting skins as receipts for this very video to showcase what Call of Duty has become.
Yes, I got him with the chair, baby!
Since the release
okay, that was dope.
of Modern Warfare 3 in 2023, I've spent $1,966.71 on Call of Duty, $1,233.61 of which I purely spent on skins as basically a record keeper of how weird things have become.
I've spent that much money too on skins. Just not on Call of Duty.
Every time Activision dropped a bizarre skin, I would log in, say to myself, there's no way they'll ever drop something weirder than this, buy it as evidence, and then log out. I gotta be Activision's favorite customer. I've dropped thousands on a game I don't even play.
Yes, I got it with the smack, baby. That was perfect.
That is, until today. I decided to go back and use all these skins and all these cosmetics that I've collected over the past 2 years to see if they were worth the money. To see if they, in the Marie Kondo sense, spark joy for me and to
Now, there are some skins in Call of Duty that are actually pretty dope for the weapons, and they're like, what are they called? They like transform, they have different animations. Those are cool, but they cost a lot of money.
determine once and for all if they're trash or if they're treasure. And the only way for me to come to a conclusion is to spend hours and hours thinking, playing, and talking about it, which is the reason for this video's creation.
Oh my god!
It's too easy to dismiss Activision for being greedy or soulless without buying the skins and using them for days and days to make a determination of how I feel about them.
Damn it.
Nah, man. Not me. Maybe you. I can tell if I'm gonna like a skin just by looking at the little icon before I equip it.
So if you're a big fan of middle-aged men yapping into the concrete abyss of his own mind about a bunch of polygons, PNGs, and funky animations, boy, is this the video for you.
You large still using fuck! How far are you down the Norwood scale post your hairline? I was speaking to in 3 seconds!
She's not mad.
Good old Nuketown.
Is she okay?
Honestly, I think that's why I stopped playing Call of Duty. Amongst other things, there was a slew of other things, but throw on top of the reason that I only ever found myself wanting to play one map and one map only. That one. What's that called? Shipment? That's the only map I wanted to play. And there was one Call of Duty where it was like Shipment wasn't there all the time, and it was like on a rotation. So long time back when I played, long time ago, I used to log in. If I didn't see Shipment, I'd log out. That was it. I would only log in for Shipment, and like if they had like Shipment 24/7 or something like that, I'd play, and then when Shipment ended, I'd get off. And in my head, I'm just like, wow, I kind of just like paid $60, and I'm paying $60 every fucking year to buy the same goddamn game to only want to play on one map. Yeah, I think on top of everything else, I think I'm done. So
Rad Sickness on sale now. I'll tell you more in a few minutes so I don't ruin the whole flow of the video. To lay down some groundwork here, this video is only about Modern Warfare 3. I'm well aware that the cosmetics in the two most recent games...
I'm gonna try Terminated, but if we don't, we'll do it tomorrow for sure. Because yours is just as long as this one.
Black Ops 6 and 7 have gotten even weird.
Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Those are actually pretty cool, but dog, you're essentially paying the equivalent of another fucking game by buying these skins, which sometimes if you really like it, it's worth it, but when I played Call of Duty Mobile, I bought one of these skins, like the really, really cool ones. These are the skins that you buy once for like one gun that you really like, and you never buy another one. That's how I've always looked at them. You know, fuck buying each one. They're so expensive.
But I blew most of my cash on Modern Warfare 3. I already made a video on Black Ops 6. Black Ops 7 does not interest me, and I think Call of Duty games set in the future almost always suck.
I haven't even bought Black Ops 7. I still want a refund.
I feel the exact same way. I want a refund as well.
After seeing the zombies, I would like Treyarch to pay
Fucking High Guard was free, and I want a refund for that. I didn't play that either.
me $70.
I also understand that I'm in an extremely privileged position buying these skins. Not only do I save on taxes because these purchases are a business expense, but I get to share them with my friends and you right now. So I probably get more value out of these skins than anybody else on Earth.
Yes, I got it, baby! Dunked on!
It's pretty crazy the way that works, right? So he essentially pays whatever the skin costs, and let's say that it's like a really expensive one on the high end. Let's say it's like $100. He makes a video on that skin, and his ad revenue is, I don't know, 3,700 times that. So spend $60 to get thousands in ad revenue. That's a solid deal. That's a good game plan.
I cannot tell you how often I hear you guys say something like, you only like
It's
this
literally passive revenue.
game because blank. You only like this game because you have friends. Yes, you're right. You only like these skins because you're a YouTuber. Yes.
Well, yeah, because he can make a lot of money from making the video.
You're right. 2 for 2. That's completely valid criticism, and there's an infinite number of words that could fill in this blank.
Yeah, like you and like CTE only like this game because you have friends to play with, and it's like
that's why I like to play any game.
We're not fucking video game reviewers, dog. We're people.
You only play this game because this, and this. Well, then stop watching. Oh, but you're not because you've typed the same fucking thing on the past 5 different videos that I've made. So you mad, but you keep watching. Go away.
Play games for fun. Like, I don't know. I eat cookies and shit. Like,
what's that one 4chan post? Like equality slop.
Hey, girlie, what's up? You scared the shit out of me.
You only like it because it's good.
What the fuck did you just say? Can you repeat that one more
Equality
time?
slop. You only like it because it's good. You can't name a real reason to like it.
Why am I only attracted to women that have mental illness? All women have mental illness.
There was another guy that was like, you only call things fun because you can't think of an actual description.
Oh, yeah.
Quality slop is getting to me. Like, it's actually sitting in my head right now. Like, how the fuck do you come back from that? What do I say? Like,
now, my relationship with Call of Duty skins is just like my relationship with junk food. I know they're soulless products made by greedy corporations to maximize their profits.
I'm getting executed. Wait, I'm getting it.
Yeah, but unlike us, where we just have to take it, spend the money, and be disappointed, at least you can get ad revenue out of it. Yo, girl, close the door. Nayeli!
Executed! I know they're not good for me and that I shouldn't be consuming them, but you'll still catch me munching on a bag of all-dressed chips at the end of the day because they're delicious and I just can't stop myself from shoving them into my mouth.
Potentially? Yes, I got it, baby. Perfect.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but if I'm gonna play a game that a large majority of people think is shit, it's probably gonna be Fortnite, man.
Perfection.
That's a cool skin, though.
The most shocking part about Modern Warfare 3 cosmetics is just how many aspects of your experience can be customized with a purchase. You might think the monetization in this game is just custom operators and custom gun skins, but you would be sorely mistaken.
It's so weird seeing my last name as a gun. The gun up on screen right now is super freaky, so...
Yeah. Just so you understand the extent to which you can customize the cosmetics of your experience, I've identified...
Yeah. In Warframe, you can name your guns too, but they have to be like specific guns. I named one the Great Girth. I named another one the Defecator. I named another one Genghis Dong. It's all dick references for the most part. What was another one? I don't know. I gotta get back on my game though when it comes to naming weapons.
Nearly 20 different features you can modify in the game. Music, loading screens, emblems, calling cards, vehicles, operators, weapons, camos, gun screens, charms, decals, stickers, finishers, inspects, tracers, death effects, reticles, and even kill streaks. You can turn...
Yeah, that's cute. That's like literally 2% of what you can customize in Warframe. But I'm glad people think that this is the bar when it comes to customization. Best part, Warframe's free. This garbage costs $70.
Recon Juggernaut into a Space Marine with a custom skin, and this is not a joke.
All right, I got it, Digi. Come see me. Come see me. Look, turn around, Digi. Turn around.
What? Where?
I'm only a fan of games where you can earn these things, not be forced to pay for them. Give me an option to earn it, AAA. If I can't have an option to earn it, fuck you. Period. That's it. If I can't earn it through gameplay and just being a nerd, I don't want to play your fucking game, man. Again, that's not the case for all games, but it is the case for a large majority. Just let me fucking earn it. And if you let me earn it and I have fun, then maybe I'll throw you a couple bucks, man. But when you force a motherfucker to give you money, sorry. Nope. Barking up the wrong goddamn tree.
Do you not see it?
Oh my god! It's got 40K!
I immediately got drilled.
His neurons.
Bro, be like, I fucking hate 40K.
The goofiest part of customizing kill streaks is that the skin applies no matter who cracks open the crate, so I had to suffer the humiliation of being killed multiple times with my own skin that I paid money for.
No, it's inbounds.
Oh, is it?
Oh, somebody stole it. Wait, get to that corner. Get to that corner. No. Somebody else stole it. Oh my god.
It's actually your skin.
He's the Warhammer guy? Are you for real? Are you for real? Oh my god, that's so embarrassing. That's so embarrassing. He became a space marine off of my skin.
The more you play the game, the more absurd shit you see.
What's crazy to me is that you actually try to go for care packages and shipment. That kind of like low-key blows my mind. I don't think I've ever successfully gotten a fucking package and shipment. Why? Well, we just fucking saw this, bruh.
My own skin that I paid money for.
No, it's inbounds.
Oh, is it?
Oh!
That's every time. Who has time for this shit in shipment? They literally spawn inside of your fucking rectum.
Somebody stole it. Wait, get to that corner. Get to that corner. No. Somebody else stole it. Oh my god.
It's actually your skin.
He's the Warhammer guy? That's so embarrassing. He became a space marine off of my skin.
The more you play the game, the more absurd shit you see. Like, I don't know if you were paying attention when I got drilled into dust a minute ago, but that guy had an emblem based on the vibe check meme from 2019 where that red-eyed emoji reloads in 1911 and blasts a hole in your screen. They've got Drake memes from 2015 as calling cards. Smug anime women that they think changing the hair color of will somehow make original. And even small anime girls getting socked in the face by bigger anime girls. I tell you what, if you're into anime shit, tactical shit, or skeleton shit, this game has an endless number of cosmetics that will help you fill that void in your soul. He said, typing these words on top of an anime girl mousepad, wearing a tactical anime shirt, looking a skeleton dead in the eyes. I love seeing how Activision will take an existing concept and crank the volume up to 1 trillion by making it completely over the top. Like the first time I saw a weapon inspect was the AK in Counter-Strike, where your character...
That's because they can't make the game any better. What you get is what you get. Call of Duty has plateaued as far as gameplay. That's why they go so over the top with the cosmetics. Because they're appealing to a whole bunch of fucking candy addicted, super amounts of energy children that can't focus for longer than 34 seconds because they're addicted to TikTok. So they get these over the top, very flashy, oh, bright colors, what's the next one? Oh, bright colors, what's the next one? Oh, okay, I'm bored. Let's go back to TikTok. That's who they're making these skins for, I feel. I think. I don't know. Yeah, I just feel like the younger generation, they need skins to have fun, whereas in me, and y'all, call me old school or old fashioned, but I just need the game to be fun. Fuck your skin. Make a fun game. But that's where we're at these days.
Takes a look at his rifle in an animation that takes maybe 5 seconds. Call of Duty said, nah, son, our weapon inspects are going to have holographic anime women taking up half your screen as they dance and wave at you in the middle of your shipment round. That's not even the most egregious one either, because...
Why would you have that? You can't see anything or shoot anything. So you use this emote and you basically render yourself useless on the battlefield. And look at this emote. Or look at that. What does that look like? And look how long it lasts. It lasts about as long as a TikTok video. Look at this.
That takes maybe 5 seconds. Call of Duty said, nah, son, our weapon inspects are going to have holographic anime women taking up half your screen as they dance and wave at you in the middle of your shipment round. That's not even the most egregious one either, because they've got a skin...
That's the dumbest thing I've ever seen.
Called the Death Dimension that has you reach into the void, rip out a can of Deadshot daiquiri, slurp it down, crush the can on your head, then toss it back into the void in an animation that lasts almost 30 seconds. Holy shit.
And as long as a TikTok video.
People say that Fortnite is over the top. Give me a fucking break.
But why would you ever want to chug a can of Deadshot from another dimension when you could be chugging my brand new energy drink? You tasting metal in your mix the drink, so there was some rad sickness.
So long once I'm skipping this.
Men being quick, and don't worry, this spot.
What is this
My
bitch
bad.
tripping
I had a
about?
white monster that turned me into one as well.
The white monsters are the grossest fucking monsters ever. I don't know who can drink that. So
Modern
bad.
Warfare 3 may have dozens of options for customization, but playing it day after day, hour after hour, I've determined the 5 that truly matter. In no particular order, the cosmetics that I feel are absolutely worth the cash are music, weapon skins, special weapons, operators, and finishers.
there, Rhea Ripley is gone. You don't even know where she went. I know it's crazy that monetization isn't limited to the visual medium anymore now that you can pay Activision to change how your game sounds. When you think about it, music is really just a cosmetic for your ears, and the reason I bought the Hans Zimmer pack is that you get so much mileage out of it. The main menu, the spawn screen, and the end screen are all soundtracks.
Several games have soundtracks. I've never partaken in soundtracks. I don't care.
From 2009's Modern Warfare 2, and boy is it...
Even the soundtrack for Modern Warfare 2, which was dope and everything, like, I can't be bothered to fiddle fuck around with that. I just, whatever. I'm trying to get in the game, man. EA style.
Never worked.
Now that's what a goddamn character's supposed to look like right there.
Imagine getting...
No fucking... At least for Call of Duty anyway. You know?
Don't act like that's...
Just give me a soldier, a gunman, we'll make it happen.
It's not the tightest shit you've ever heard in a video game, with the exception of maybe Bury the Light. Weapon skins are also very worth it, and I'm looping in stuff like camos, tracers, and death effects here too. If you really love a weapon and use it round after round, a custom skin is absolutely worth it and will fundamentally alter the way your gunplay feels. It can be so transformative that sometimes
it actually is, bro, and some people like to call it pay to win because there's some weapons like this where look at the iron sights. I gotta tell you, for some weapons it's okay, but for a lot of weapons, iron sight is just like a pain in the ass, and it's hard to see, hard to track, and stuff like that. And with these skins, it just gives you a better sight, something that's more visually appealing and easier to track, easier to see, easier to move, and it helps. It actually does.
Can piss off your teammates with how much you've altered the visuals of combat in what I like to call skin interference.
There was an intercept.
Badger,
By the way,
Badger, I just died. No, I just died because you killed someone and they turned into a fucking comic book silhouette, which I thought was a person, and then died. Like, legitimately died to your skin just now, which was very cool. That was very cool.
Well, we know that the pro players are definitely not going to be rocking any of these skins if that's the case. I don't watch pro play for literally any video game, but I have seen it in the past. Like when I was younger, I would just like check out trash talking compilations of like these competitions and stuff like that. But these pro players would not be using this. That's just gonna obstruct and fucking.
Particle effects are the way.
Pay to win. I just did it again.
Like, and if there's someone behind the effect, you don't see them at all. Like, you could get a 2-piece, but because of that effect, you're only getting 1, really.
Shot at your fucking kill. Dude, I died to fucking aggressive monetization tactics.
Special weapons are technically weapon skins because they're just altering the appearance of an existing weapon, like turning the Soul Render sword into a beam saber, but they fundamentally alter the way the weapon behaves, so I think calling it special is fair. Like turning the Gladiator push dagger into the Beast Glove makes the weapon completely unrecognizable. This is just a regular one-hit knife, and this is going to send your enemies flailing thousands of feet in the air. These things are not the same. Like Beast Glove is by no means the only game in town because you've got the Beam Saber, the Doom Chainsaw, even the Chainsword from Warhammer 40k.
You like body check like Purge, you would have like
actually flown backwards, dog. Dog, no. I gotta tell you what's happening right now. All these dudes are so good at killing me, they are picking up my chainsword, and when I run at them with the chainsword, they all counter my execution with the chainsword. So I ran into this crate, and there were 3 dudes with chainswords all waiting for me, and they counter chainsword my chainsword. That's also how I know these are special weapons that everybody wants to get their hands on, because anytime I die with one of these things, you better believe that an enemy is gonna pick it up. That, and these items elicit more rage out of enemy players than any other item in the game, and it's not even close. Left the game to get away from this dumbass Badger guy and got in the game with him again. This dude is mad about the monkey glove. I have killed this guy Jerry so many times that he is so mad. I'm just looking for him all. That's Jerry!
What the fuck?
You can't run from me, Jerry. I'm sorry, you just can't. You just can't. Fuck! Open my eyes just like a thermite grenade.
I will say, dude, playing with melees on shipment, such a good time. Such a fun time. So, I played a lot of Call of Duty, man, enough to have done the Damascus grind, Damascus camo, and Obsidian, and all diamond, right? So, what? I'm working, Mama. What are you doing?
I'm sorry, you just can't. You just can't. Fuck! Open my eyes just like a thermite grenade is.
And yeah, dude, so whenever it came time for me to grind Damascus for the melee weapons, I had so much fun, but I knew that the enemy was so irate. I could feel it. I got teabagged a lot. And it's just like, guys, why are y'all so mad? I'm doing Damascus. I will change off melee in a minute. And people get mad when they get melee, dude. More so than when you shoot them with a gun.
Always right. You are always in the same spot, Jerry.
Fucking jumping.
I really hope he was about to say the word nerd.
Son of a bitch. Fucking jumping motherfucker.
Jerry, you're 1250. You can't be talking like that. Read the code of conduct, buddy. As fun as these weapons are, they do come at a cost, and the Beast Glove is probably the most laughable microtransaction I have ever purchased. Unsurprisingly.
Bro, you didn't even touch that guy. The aim assist and the reach on these gloves is gross. That's broke. Look at that. There's no way you hit him.
Laughable microtransaction I have ever purchased.
Unsurprisingly.
Look at that. Ain't no way. Ain't no way you connected with that melee. That's gross. Yeah, I would be mad too.
I don't even think it's a micro.
Exactly. He thought the same thing. What is the range on that?
I don't even think it's a microtransaction anymore. This is a macro transaction. Boom, bitch! To get the Beast Glove, you have to buy 4 separate Godzilla King Kong bundles that are all $20 each for a grand total of $80 for a single digital monkey glove.
Wait, can I outdo that with monkey?
That's just for one glove? You don't even get both gloves? Oh, no. Oh, no, no, no. That's a scam. No, 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 no. You only get one, and you... Please don't tell me you got to spend an additional $80 just to get the second glove. That is robbery. That's robbery.
And I regret to inform you that this $80 purchase was 100% worth it.
No. Brother, you only got one glove. And it doesn't even look like Thanos' glove. That would make sense. He only needs one.
Oh my god, Launch. You might think nothing gets wackier in Call of Duty, but the main event of monetization in Modern Warfare 3 will always be the operators.
Perfection. Finally, it happened. Throw this guy off the fucking...
Dude, so far in this video, that Gundam one and the Skeletor one are probably the most fire. Those definitely belong in Call of Duty. Some of these other ones are too goofy for Call of Duty, like, especially Nicki Minaj. That is just, that's gross. That makes me want to throw up.
I know the novelty of universe crossovers is no longer interesting now that Fortnite exists. Like, you guys can see Hatsune Miku kill Thanos in a pair of Air Jordans in front of Slim Shady and Batman dancing to Blackpink and be like, yeah, that's normal. Meanwhile, my eyes are popping out of my head like Jim Carrey in The Mask. But Fortnite is a cartoony-ass game for whimsical children, and Call of Duty is a gritty, serious, rated M for mature shooter that makes all of these crossovers 100 times weirder.
Am I tweaking, or did I just see fucking Alucard walk by?
Yeah,
no, Alucard's in the game.
What the fuck is he doing here, man?
After spending thousands of dollars on operator bundles, I think it's safe to say that I had the most fun with the characters that were most out of place in the Call of Duty universe.
Yes, I got him, baby! Hell yeah!
The kind of shit that makes the enemy team have a double take and what the hell just ran across their screen with an assault rifle. Skeletor up in this bitch! Alright, that was more Bane from Harley Quinn than Skeletor, but I can't really do a good Skeletor. Spoiler! It's not a real table! My starting 5 that break the immersion of Call of Duty are Dinosaur, Gundam, Skeletor, Nicki Minaj, and Scumbag Cat.
No, Nicki, please! Yeah, yes, I got it! I smacked Nicki Minaj right in the face.
But the real magic happened.
That was actually satisfying. We're gonna do it one more time.
Nicki, please!
Yeah,
yes, I got it! I smacked Nicki Minaj.
One more.
And Scumbag Cat.
No, Nicki, please! Yes, I got it! I smacked Nicki Minaj.
I'm sorry. I lied to you guys last time.
Minaj and Scumbag Cat.
No, Nicki, please! Yeah, yes, I got it! I smacked Nicki Minaj right in the face.
But the real magic...
This is the best part of the video, right there. Top tier. I'll hit the like button for sure.
Happens by combining the right operator with my 5th and final cosmetic that is absolutely worth the money in Modern Warfare 3, finishers.
That's it. You're going to fucking jail, Izzy.
The goal here.
I don't mind finishers. Some of the skins can go away, but finishers will always be welcomed, man. I remember my days of playing Apex Legends and the finishers. Dog. And in Apex, you could spam the finisher. So you could start the finisher and then you could cancel it. and you could start, cancel, start, cancel, start, cancel, start, cancel, and it looks insane on their screen. It's just like glitchy and shit, and it's very funny when you do it. It's very trolly, and so I'm definitely okay with this.
Is to take an operator and a finisher that have absolutely no business being put together and putting them together. Like Rhea Ripley doing wrestling finishers is already a sight to behold. I can't believe this exists in a Call of Duty game.
You opened my eyes wider when
Holy
you
shit,
said
that is a cool
The paint-
execution. Yes, I got her, baby. Hell, do it, Rhea, do it. Yes.
But if you mix and match the Rhea Ripley...
Is there one where she throws you on the ground and just... Never mind. She's in...
bundle with the Kevin Durant finisher, now we're cooking with gas.
Lame.
Objection! Rhea fucking ballin'! Just try to think of an operator and a finisher that are as different from one another as possible and put them together Homelander Nicki Minaj style.
Oh my god, I got it.
We have been trying.
Homelander's cool. I feel like, but you know what? I wouldn't really fuck with Homelander if I was gonna get a skin for the boys. Why would you put Homelander, but you didn't put Butcher? I'd play a Stan Edgar. I would. They put a Stan Edgar skin in there, I'd probably get that. Stan Edgar and probably Black Noir would be like the most dope skins. Over Homelander, I don't really care for a Homelander skin. I like the character, but like Black Noir and Stan, those would be to me better. Oh, they also, I think after the South Park bundle that they did with Fortnite, they did The Office. I just didn't buy the skins for The Office. I would have only gotten one if I would have, but I never saw the show, bro, and I never got into it or whatever. I've seen like all the bloopers and stuff like that, a lot of funny moments and just like off the cuff off the cuff fucking, oh my god, what's the word? Oh, we're not.
Successfully combined all the right cosmetics together, including weapons, weapon skins, operators, and finishers, I started receiving some of the worst trash talk I have ever experienced.
Hey, yo, Patrick, you, that lame ass gun, that loving Nicki Minaj, your mother, your ancestors, everything about you, your undercover life, running around with a female as a character, you bitch ass.
And it was a great reminder that no matter.
Homie is mad. Hold on.
Running around with a female as a character, you bitch ass.
Hold on. I'm trying to.
Undercover life, running around with a female as a character, you bitch ass.
And it was
I couldn't tell who was talking, but usually the dudes talking like that, they're at the fucking bottom. Always. Rest assured.
Great reminder.
The loudest ones are always at the bottom. And it makes sense, because I'm so high up I can barely hear you. That's why you have to fucking scream like that. Aim higher and do better, fuck boy.
That no matter how many skins I buy, no matter how many cosmetics I equip, and no matter how much people complain, Call of Duty is still Call of Duty underneath it all. No matter how many code of conducts you make players sign, they will still be.
That is the lamest thing ever. I'm sorry. I hate to sound old again, but back in the day, back in my day, dude, there's probably a Guinness Book of World Records broken. There's probably a record broken in the Guinness Book of World Records for the most times that one person could hear the N-word with the hard R in 5 minutes time. And I think on Modern Warfare 2, we were sitting at about, dude, within 5 minutes, I think I heard it about like 27, 35 times, right? And those were the days, dude, good old days, the Wild Wild West. Those players didn't bother me. Those players were entertainment for me. So not only could I have fun in the game, I could just hear this racist bastard descend into madness, man. Like lose his fucking mind. That's just funny to me. Some people can't handle it. Those are the same people that didn't get ass whoopings as kids. They got sent to the corner. It's strange.
racist, bigoted, and hateful while yelling into a microphone that they probably forgot was on.
Did I ever tell you guys that I didn't know about the COD, like hot micing your shit thing? And one of my friends was going.
No, he was about to do it to one of you. All right, Burp was very, very close.
I was
sorry. Go
talking
ahead,
her
Sigrid.
through the divorce, and I didn't know that it would hot mic shit. So I would play Warzone, and people would be like in the gulag. They're like, "Stop talking about your divorce."
Terminated, thank you so much for the 5. I appreciate it, man.
I didn't know about the hot mic thing.
Oh my god, I'm gonna fucking cry, dude. I'm gonna cry.
In a fucking Discord call with a friend, he's just, I haven't been eating right and just, it's been hard to sleep.
I think shipment is a perfect metaphor for Call of Duty in 2025 because in Modern Warfare 3, they
It's because it's the only map to play that's fun.
reskinned it with a new coat of paint 8 separate times. Arena shipment, Bitmint, Cell ship, Shipmiss, Ghost ship, shipment, Stay High, and Sunny ship. We were
They've also done the same thing for Nuketown. Like 80 different variations of that map.
basically forced to play this 24/7 shipment playlist because all of the others had super low player counts and queue times longer than.
That's because no one wants to play a Battlefield-sized map on 6v6. No one wants to run around for days upon days looking for enemies and then you just get either shot in the back or whatever the case may be, or you just die. No, man, Nuketown and Shipment is like the perfect combination of just like the right pace. Especially Nuketown. It's just the right pace. It's not too fast, it's not too slow, it's not chaotic like Shipment. It's just the right pace. You get kills, maybe you die a couple times, but you are going to get a lot of kills. Great way to get XP, all that stuff, but that's it. That's all that exists. Small maps, man. Shit like Rust, Nuketown, shit. That's all that exists in this game. No one wants to play these boring ass big fucking 10v10 mosh pit. I'm going to throw the fuck up. That's gross. War? Like, no. So lame.
Marvel movies. And you know what? I ain't even mad. 24/7 shipment on Modern Warfare 3 is the preferable Call of Duty experience in 2025 when you compare it to anything Black Ops.
And it's not just 2025, man. It's always been the preferable experience. Y'all are just now figuring it out. I've known this for ages.
7 has to offer.
Who out here trying to eat some pizza tonight?
Lame as fuck. Y'all will collaborate with anyone, man, huh? Y'all will collaborate with anyone, huh? Little Caesars? Jesus Christ. I bet you if that Riyadh Comedy Festival calls about a fucking collaboration, y'all do that too, huh? Lord.
I did not know you were going to.
I fucking love pizza! Shipment is by far my favorite flavor of first-person shooter brain rot because it brings out so many emotions as it slowly destroys your gray matter.
Hijacked, yeah. I'd like that was Black Ops 2, actually. It's a good map. With the on the big-ass yacht. Helicopter in the back of it. I like that map. Some good lanes for grenades. I had a lot of good grenade clips. I love throwing grenades on that map. Yeah, it's a good one. Black Ops 2 to me, man. Oh, pristine. Unplayable today. Rampant with hackers and I would assume. I played it like a couple years ago and it was still past its prime and it was unplayable.
Put steak on ketchup, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Dude, steak on ketchup. What are you saying, my man? What are you saying? What are you saying?
Playing on this tiny-ass map is like speedrunning your friends committing the 7 deadly sins, especially greed, envy, and wrath.
Oh, Sigrid, you rat bastard. You thought you were doing that?
God damn!
Oh, whose it was? The only person that calls in fucking care packages? Whose is it?
Have you seen that Roblox video of the guy doing the DQ voice in the public lobby? He's like, "No, kitten, come back here right now."
Yes, I have.
Daddy's getting really angry.
Fuck. Imposter, can you move? Imposter, you blocking it.
Oh, dude, I rarely experienced cheaters during Black Ops 2 whenever Black Ops 2 was relevant. I experienced a lot of cheaters after the fact, whenever the game was like years old at that point, but never, hell, in most of my lobbies, I was the one getting accused of cheating, man. 60 to 70 kill games, but
You fucking big body bitch! You blocked the door and then kill me with your fucking care package! Fuck! What? Pasta, please don't get near me anymore. You got stuck with a grenade and you blew me up. You killed me with your care package. I hate you. Hey, you wanna play some more tomorrow?
Those of you that have been around a while know that me and the boys hit peak brain rot playing Shipment on Modern Warfare 2 in 2023, but I managed to experience a round that was so chaotic that if I downscaled this gameplay to maybe 480 or 360p, you would—
I will say this, they added, I played the Battlefield 6 beta. I still haven't played the full game yet, just haven't had time. But I will say this, they added like a small-ish type map game mode, like 3v3, 6v6, domination, capture the flag. They added that to Battlefield 6. And I gotta tell you, no. If I wanted to, I would rather play Call of Duty, actually. When it comes to domination, capture the flag, team deathmatch, Call of Duty. Battlefield is just, I don't like it. I don't like that style of gameplay. It's either Conquest or I ain't playing. Man, if I want to play that, I will go play Call of Duty. If I want to do TDM, what's the one where you capture tags? You just run around capturing, you kill somebody, they drop tags, you pick it up. I'd rather do that style of gameplay on COD than on Battlefield. Battlefield is just Conquest or I don't play. So, the Call of Duty does have that going for it, is they can do these types of game modes, in my opinion, a whole lot better than DICE can.
I think this was me being farmed with
Kill Confirm, that's what it was, thank you. Yeah. Not too bad. I like Kill Confirm. The one Call of Duty game mode that I just never liked was I love Hardpoint. I fucking love Hardpoint. I don't like King of the Hill or Headquarters. I don't like those game modes. I also don't like Search. I don't like Search and Destroy. I don't like Search and Rescue. I don't like those little sweaty fucking lobbies. And that game mode is just way too slow. It's boring. I just want to kill people. I don't want to run around and have to plant a bomb or anything like that. I've never been a fan of that. So
Gmod Dynamite instead of a Shipment round.
What are these drones?
What are these drones, dude?
Is this yo, my screen is straight up.
That's a kill streak, man, and that's not fun.
Explosives.
Oh, they got a swarm. Fellas, we're gonna fucking die. We're gonna fucking die.
He is an all-time. I'm getting legitimately fucking farmed right now. We're dying through the wall.
If someone on this map gets a swarm, and I think you can combine the swarm with the attack helicopter and then the EMP. So you throw your EMP before you do your swarm, that way they can't destroy your swarm with the EMP. You drop your EMP, then your swarm. When your swarm is done, you throw out your attack helicopter, and that's it. And if you can continue to roll your kill streaks and roll them back over, rinse and repeat. EMP, swarm, attack helicopter, it's broken. Man, I've done it so many times. But the problem with that is that does get boring because everything dies and I'm just standing there. Right? So, just depends.
I should not know how to kill a swarm.
What is this? What kill streak is this? This makes no sense.
The swarm is the highest one.
Oh. The swarm has been a kill streak and just about, I don't know how, he must not play, his buddy, I think that's one of his friends, must not play a lot of Call of Duty, because I want to say that the swarm has been a kill streak in just about every Call of Duty since probably since the Black Ops franchise started, I think. I don't know when they introduced the swarm, or maybe it was Black Ops 3 that the swarm got introduced, because there was like a ground version of the swarm, which was like these little circular balls that would like follow you around the map and fucking kill you. I can't remember what it was called. Black Ops 3 was nice. I like Black Ops 3. I like the movement. But the swarm has been a staple for a while now. Not so much in the older games. Older kill streaks were relatively tame. Older kill streaks kind of fucking suck. There was one kill streak where it was like it spawned like this may have been Modern Warfare 2, where you spawned like this juggernaut that like did shit, but it sucked ass. Didn't really do, it was just a bullet sponge and it just distracted the other team for the most part. I think you could control it, maybe. I don't know. I never did.
We let somebody farm us so.
Black Ops 2 introduced the swarm. Yeah, that was my go-to, man. EMP, so they can't knock out my swarm, and then I swarm, and then I try to get kills as fast as I can to re-roll back to my next kill streaks, and that's it. And I usually run the one perk that allows me to get my kill streaks faster. So like, instead of getting 4 kills for my first streak, I only have to get 3, which allows me to build them up faster and just spam it faster. So
hard that they can just delete us from the map. I'm so entertained.
You're not like, dude, listen. You're not supposed to play this game. You aren't. This is the reason why you aren't supposed to. What the fuck is happening?
This is actually frying my brain.
You're not supposed to be playing Call of Duty, dude.
I feel like I'm getting like MK Ultra programming right now in my brain.
They are beating us 183 to 31. This is
dumb.
They got a nuke.
Dog, domination on shipment. Y'all are mad. You play TDM, dog. Domination. That's so chaotic on this one.
Gotta fucking nuke.
Are you for real? No.
But if it's shipment 24/7, then it's probably just giving you shipment and you can't pick your game mode and it's just cycling. Maybe you can vote, but that's a pipe dream.
Oh no.
My loadout is suboptimal, dog. I don't know what to tell you.
My screen is
Of course
nothing
we
but
fucking
white.
do.
Oh my God.
I am actually
suboptimal.
speechless. I do not know what to say.
That guy just dropped 100 bombs on us.
Let me hop on and get fucking blended. That sounds
I
like a lot
love
of
that
fun.
you're all finally getting to experience the average experience of me playing an FPS.
As impossible as it may seem, running around with reskin characters, shooting reskinned weapons on a reskinned map that has only barely changed since 2007 was still incredibly fun for me. And I say that knowing full well that paying $70 for a game that is essentially the same type.
Which just makes Call of Duty Activision either some of the most laziest people imaginable as far as a video game company, or it makes them the absolute smartest. What do y'all think? Reskinned guns on a reskinned map on a reskinned game. And people bought it. They're either trash or they're geniuses. Bit of both, I guess.
Title as a year earlier and then filling it with ridiculously expensive microtransactions is scummy. But my niche interest of taking serious video games and transforming them into the silliest possible experience makes my purchase of this game and these skins 100% worth it. I was having so much fun in these lobbies that I was barely able to string together sentences.
And hey man, there's nothing wrong with skins. Man, if you want to look cool in your game of choice, look cool. I've bought my fair share of skins, right? But hey, it is what it is. I just don't do it for every game. I only do it for games that I like. I get it. Hey, girl.
After watching
what are you doing?
Back my stream VODs, I'm just bumbling around like.
What? Oh, I wanted that to happen, Sigrid. Okay, I let that happen. I'm just gonna admit I let that happen. I saw Sigrid being beaten to death with a chair, WWE style, and I just let it happen.
He said this one's for grabs. I'm gonna let this happen.
To make things even better, Heavenly invited legendary VTuber Zentreya to our lobby, which cranked everything up to 11. And I'm here to tell you right now that if given the opportunity to go back in time to buy these silly-ass skins to play on this silly-ass map with my silly-ass friends, I would do it all over again in a heartbeat.
Women, especially lesbians, will play a video game and pick one disgusting man and be like, "This is my little scrumblo."
Oh
For
shit,
me,
that
that's Johnny
explains
Silverhand.
that explains a lot.
It's genuinely, he's like, yeah.
I might gotta rethink some things in this lifetime.
This is my little grungus. Look how scrimbly he is.
Exactly.
Those words don't mean
blow my head off. If you guys keep talking like this, it's gonna be
Those
on
are
your
not
hands.
words.
Stop saying this shit right now.
Y'all are worse than doggo people. I hate
Final
you.
warning.
I hate
Final
you.
warning.
I hate you.
You cannot be talking like millennials in the voice call. Not around me.
On God, we boiling you in liquids, dog. Where I'm from, we call French fries potato Jeremy's.
Shut the fuck up. There's also no way that's true.
Where the fuck are you from?
How do we feel about somebody naming their kid Aquaman?
Zen, what are you doing here, bro?
Wait, no, didn't a celebrity?
If you name your kid Aquaman, I'm just gonna call him Arthur. That Aquaman is a mouthful of a name. Really. Not that many syllables, but it feels like it, doesn't it? Whereas in Arthur is just straight to the point. Fuck around.
I didn't know we unlocked a new version of Bottom there. What the hell you doing around here?
Sorry, we were being southern while playing League.
Oh, sure. I got that.
I know what that means.
Hold on.
I will not elaborate
All right,
on what that means.
here we go.
Oh
I
shit.
forgot. I forgot she could do that. I completely forgot
Yeah,
she was capable of doing
yeehaw. There we go. Is this what you wanted?
Yeah, yeehaw, Nandayo.
Is this what the fuck you wanted, Bada?
Wait.
You think this is fucking funny? I'll fuck
Which
you
top
up.
10 Watch Mojo video are we watching right now?
Is this like countries, Andrea?
She has two voices and she really wakes up sometimes and chooses to be British.
Surprised you could pick up the fucking controller, you greasy fat bitch. Zach, move your fat ass out of the fucking way. I can't get out of the box. Move, Thickums. Goddamn. Fucking 88 billion polygons on the ass, 2 in the face, bro. Can you move? Chud Treya, you blocked me 2 times in a fucking row.
Did you just think of that, Chud Treya? Or is this a running gag?
No, it just came up because I spawned right behind her again in the same
Okay, hopefully there's more talk about skins. I can't watch Call of Duty gameplay just to watch it.
fucking box.
Heavenly, Chud Treya is so disrespectful. I can't believe you said that out loud, dude. That's so mean. Like, whatever beef you have with Zentreya, that's just rude. Like, that's just rude.
You hear that, Heavenly?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, Heavenly, why can't you just be kind?
What the fuck? Wait,
Yeah, man.
what are you
Be
talking
jolly.
about? What?
Be
What is
jolly,
happening?
man.
I stopped paying attention for 5 seconds. What is
Okay,
happening?
I don't recall.
He's like, y'all hear
Nightmare.
All I'm saying is, during this stream, I don't remember Zen saying anything bad about you, but I do remember you calling
Okay. I think we can end it here, right? Kind of.
her Chud Treya. So
Zentreya was in my chat and literally said, I didn't know they set up PCs for Call of Duty in Fat Camp, Heavenly. Like, what do you mean? She attacked me before I attacked her. Like,
are we gonna act like that's not just?
Okay, I don't think there's anything else about skins, man. And there's like only a minute left. I think that's it. Umbreon, I appreciate the request, and again, I appreciate the 50. You're the man for that, man. I really appreciate it. And when it comes to skins, man, it's a double-edged sword. It's fun for a lot of us, man, and and especially for a free-to-play game, I do not mind buying skins, man. If I like the game and it's entertaining me, the fact that it's free, I will throw you a couple of dollars, even if I don't want anything from the store, because I appreciate you making it free and giving me entertainment out of it. But if your game costs $70 and you ask me for more money, we're going to have issues. We're going to have problems, man. It's going to be really hard for me to open up that wallet. It gets really heavy when y'all do stuff like that. Like, I can't, it's like, it almost turns to lead and I can't just like, I can't open it. I don't know what it is. So, monetization, if done correctly, it can enhance your experience and it can enhance your game and it can enhance your fun. But if it's not done correctly, then you get stuff like this. You get stuff like what's in here, which it's not all bad. It's just that when the cosmetics don't match the ambiance of the game, it's weird. Beavis and Butthead doesn't belong. Nicki Minaj doesn't belong. There's a lot of goofy ass shit in here that does not belong, and when it doesn't match the vibe, the ambiance, or the aesthetic of the game, it kills the immersion. Do y'all know what that means, AAA? Huh? Activision? Do y'all know what that word means? Immersion? Oh no, man, I suggest y'all Google it, because I think y'all forgot what that meant. Because nothing breaks the immersion more than when I'm trying to do stuff to my class, and I get an ad about a brand new bundle. Like, no one wants that. If I want to go to your store, I'll go to your store. But, dog, these days, it feels like I want to find a game, but all I find is a store. Isn't that wild, man? And another thing that really pisses me off about microtransactions is, let's say there's something game breaking in the game, right? That is negatively impacting your experience. Guess how fast they will move to fix that problem? Snail's pace. But if anything is wrong inside of the store, guess how long they take to fix it? Seconds. The blink of an eye. They are Quicksilver. They are Barry Allen, dog. They are Tony Stark at Mach 20 to fix something wrong with the store. But if it's negatively impacting your gameplay, months. Years even. I've seen games with the same bug for years. Years. The same bug that was in Fallout 4 was in Fallout 76. But guess what, guys? The store worked. The store was operational. The store never goes offline. Y'all notice that? Just goes to show you where the priorities are. And I agree that you deserve to get paid, but when your priorities are in the wrong place, and I notice it, I don't mess with you anymore, man. I just don't. I'm no longer a young 22-year-old kid that will just give you money because I saw pretty colors. Not the way it works anymore, man. So it's like double-edged sword. It's a good thing, and it can also be a bad thing, because then you have games that they just want to rely on microtransactions and provide zero to little effort in content at all whatsoever. But hey, there's like 37 terabytes worth of shit in the store. Am I right? Who's gonna pass that up? You'd have to be an idiot. Sorry. I didn't mean to, Diplex. I'm just saying. This is the way it goes, man. I've come to terms with it, though, that a lot of gaming is not catered to me, so I understand if they cater to the between 15 and 25. I understand this. It still annoys me, but I understand this. I'm not the target demographic. I'm not the target audience. They don't make games for me. When they're making a game, bro, they don't think of me. They think of you, Diplex. They think of the younger generation, the 20-year-olds, the teenagers, right? The ones that they can appeal to. They don't give a damn about some old Call of Duty veteran talking about, well, back in my day. They don't care about that. And I know. It's not going to stop me from complaining about it, though. Because, like, it sucks. It's not funny. It's not funny. Gaming is dying, girl. It's not a laughing matter. Anyways. I've heard good things about Baldur's Gate. My sister loves that game. She's recommended it to me a couple of times. It's on my Xbox. Because we console share, so anything she, Hammer Industries. So now that Hammer Tech is here, I'm wondering if there's going to be any other experts in the building. Are we going to have anybody else that's fucking... No? Oh, okay. Yo, the way that Tony Stark shits on that guy the entire movie. And homie is relatively unfazed. He never lets it get to him. Bro, if Tony Stark talked to me like that, we'd have words. You're not about to sit here and disrespect me to my face and be all condescending. But no, Justin Hammer, bro, he just took it in stride. He's like, oh, that Tony, he's a jokester. we're secretly friends. He just doesn't want get the fuck out of here. All right, guys, gals, that's gonna do it for me. Terminated. I'll check yours tomorrow. I got this little one right here, and I'm about to go eat. I'm starving. Than any of that stuff today. We will go live a little bit earlier tomorrow. Kind of have to get off now. I went live a little bit too late in the day. But we will be live tomorrow, and we'll be live back here on YouTube. So if y'all have requests, feel free to put them in. Terminated tomorrow, you're first. I promise. I'm sorry. Again, thank you for the 10. We'll knock that out tomorrow. Hopefully y'all have a good Friday. And if I don't see y'all tomorrow, Terminated, I better see you tomorrow so we can do that. So that I don't feel bad. But if I don't see y'all tomorrow, have a good Saturday. Have a good rest of y'all's weekend. And yeah, Sunday will probably be on Twitch, maybe. Or I may just like, from today's stream and tomorrow's stream, I'll just do a little bit of editing because I haven't uploaded anything in a hot minute, so I need to do that. But aside from that, guys, gals, thank you so much for hanging. Thank you for chilling. Sorry we couldn't knock out more. The videos that we watched were relatively long, and they were all patron and donation requests. But if I didn't get to you, and if you're not a patron, we should have more time for me to get to y'all stuff tomorrow. So we couldn't really get to the public stuff today as much as I would have wanted to. It's okay. Y'all understand. So thank you. Love y'all. I will see y'all tomorrow. All right. If y'all need anything, y'all can hit me up. Discord, DM me, put your request in, yada yada. Y'all know the deal. All right. Love y'all.